I'm happy I picked up chocolate milk yesterday.
What?
Say I'm happy I picked up chocolate milk yesterday. And I did not
Delicious.
have that tab muted.
I picked some up today.
Chalky milk.
Some chocolate milk. Because they make Lactaid makes chocolate milk as well, and it's actually super good.
Nice. I like to make what I call rum cocoa, which is basically homemade chocolate, hot chocolate, but with rum and creme de cacao.
Yeah, you had me at rum, so sounds delish.
I'll make you some next time I see you.
Hell yeah.
By the way, we're gonna do a Change Stars launch party in spring. You're invited.
Hell yeah. We'll make
Probably
time.
gonna be around the area.
We'll make time, for sure.
Wish I wasn't so far away.
Ah, pity. Well, hey, if you're back in the States in spring, you're also invited.
But we'd rather you be in Germany, because, you know,
Yeah.
it would be kind of awful if you were back. But not awful,
Sorry,
awful.
I did not mean to.
Yeah.
I just meant in the sense that if you find yourself vacationing in the area,
If you're vacationing here to get away from...
in Germany.
If you're back in the States visiting for any reason.
Yes. Sorry, that I should have phrased better.
I knew exactly what you meant. It is okay.
Well, I'm glad to be known.
It is known.
Okay. And next up, headphones. All right. Man, I'm dragging the ball here. Sorry about that, everybody.
It's all good.
No worries.
I bounced Lee back to Lee's parents, and they're now in Texas, which means I'm by myself again. So all the dog walking's mine to do.
All the dog walking.
But it's Fluffy Baby, so it's okay.
She's my fluffy child. She's very grumpy when she can't be right next to me, and she's also very grumpy when she is right next to me, and I haven't met her for the last 10 minutes.
She just be grump.
She be grump right now. She's lonely. It's very sad. I'm the only one around her, so she's like, where's the tall mommy and the smaller sister and the Dante?
The Dante.
I'm hearing some talk back on someone's mic.
Can't be mine. I have headphones in now.
Freely retweeted our thing immediately. Wow.
And Freel's too out here.
Usually they retweet like the next day, which is still appreciated, but
Of course.
now people can see it while we're live. Yeah!
Yeah.
Is it me?
Oh yes, let's go to the Twitter.
For as long as it lasts.
Where's that coming from?
I mean, if you watch the things, you'll see which ones are lighting up and giving you the feedback.
Do you have the stream open? And not muted? Are you maybe hearing?
Well, where are you hearing it the most?
Aha! Thank you. The stream was unmuted for some reason.
Oh.
Good catch,
That
good
happens to the
catch.
best of us.
I have brains every once in a while. I'm not just goth for no reason.
I'm like here going through my settings, like I know I can find it. Where is it?
I like how Zaunis literally was like, I will be the big titty goth girl that everybody wants. This is the dream. And absolutely fucking did it, like the absolute champion that she is.
They were like, I will make this character me, big titty goth girlfriend. It's like, yes.
Believe me, it's my dream too. I'm waiting on my letter of approval so I can just waddle over to the doctors for my stuff and
You like big titties, please. just the meme, the little anime child slapping it down. Big titties, please.
Yeah, just $5 on the counter. Breasticles, please.
Can I interest you in a super boob?
The super boob.
I shall
try.
take 5.
I'll take the try one. From what?
Total Recall. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh god, nice.
Total Recall. Many a child's awakening.
Ah, yes.
You know, the worst part is they ruined that scene in the remake, and it's like you had one job, and it was to make sure
Oh,
3
no.
boobs, and yeah, they didn't even show it. It wasn't. I'm like,
That's so rude.
how are you gonna do that?
How the fuck would they remake Total Recall without the best and only scene in that film?
I mean, the whole movie was hot garbage, but it's like they took out the amazing scene of the 3 boobs, and they took out the scene of the little person shanking the government agent with her oversized Bowie knife and his look of surprise / death wail. That scene is top tier gold as well.
What absolute losers. Even have Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Mm-mm. It was Colin Farrell.
I don't even know who that is.
He's a mediocre B tier actor. I say that and don't at me in the comments. He's a decent actor. He was not a good Total Recall choice. And they had Bryan Cranston play O'Hagan, the bad guy.
Oh, now that's a pick.
And he did all right, but not for this. It was very obvious he was doing the best he could with a bad script. And same thing for Colin Farrell. He's not a bad actor. It's just that it wasn't a good script. That's Colin Farrell. You'll know him when you see him. When you see his face.
I was just about to post a picture of him.
Yeah, he did. Well, actually, I guess I can't say that he's a good actor because he did the shitty Alexander movie as well.
Wait, who?
Colin Farrell.
Oh. Alexander. Oh, you mean
Alexander the Great. He was not gay and he cried a lot.
You ungay Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
How do you ungay Alexander the Great?
I know.
That doesn't make sense.
Yep.
He's the gayest character in history.
It's you could have at least made him super bisexual, but they didn't even do that.
He
Heck,
conquered
even-
the world for his boy wife.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think in all fairness, the best thing he's done lately is he did do a good Penguin for the new Batman movie.
I mean, even back in middle school, I remember reading a passage from a book that was the only man Alexander would let basically fuck him was his best friend Hephaestion.
He literally drank himself to death when his boyfriend died.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
All right. On that note of gay depression, let's get started.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hi everyone, it's us. The away screen is gone, so you see our beautiful faces.
Time for a game of gay depression.
Time for a game of gay depression. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
That's what this new season is called, gay depression. Oh no.
Oh no.
Officially in my
Wow,
mouth.
that's literally Tracy's life right now.
Wait, pause. How did your cameras end up in the wrong spot again?
No!
I literally fixed this last week.
Oh no.
There isn't another update.
Oh, it's the pictures. Oh no, the words were right, but I'm Courtney.
Oh, is that what it is? It's not y'all. It's the pictures. Okay, that's an. No, I fixed that too. What the hell? Hold on.
You slept around last.
I fixed that last week. Did the overlay not stick? Let me check that.
Strike from OBS.
Seriously, it's just aha. It also took away the cat.
Don't know if I ever.
You know
told
what? Santa,
you,
are you ready to be the party girl? Pat, you'd be musician.
Yep.
I don't. This is bad. I don't know how to do any musics at all.
You gotta change your wig. All right. What the hell? Yeah, I totally did fix it. I can see it right here on Photoshop. What the fuck?
Astrid and Jermaine look so fucking cute. I love them so much.
Where did the
They're
cat
so good
go?
at this.
Where did the
Just have
cat
to figure
go?
out how to play Jermaine. I don't know what she is.
All right. So here's how we fix this fuck up. All right. So I didn't save the overlay last week when I told it to on OBS. Thanks, OBS. You've been fucking it up a lot lately. Not those. Shop files. Overlays. See? Fixed.
Boop, perfect.
But the cat is still missing, though. I don't know where the cat went.
Cat is everywhere.
It is true.
It's true. I mean, I can just throw the cat back in, but good to start, Shae.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. I am Shae, ShaeTheFay on Twitch and Twitter, and today I am the DM or storyteller of this game, a Things from the Flood campaign, the Stillwater Chronicles, caught on the other side. This is a alternate 90s game done by Freely Publishing. Is pretty much my favorite tabletop game. I can words today. Pretty much my favorite tabletop game. And today we're diving back into another episode of drama, teen drama, and existential crises. So, before we get into it, though, one thing I like to do before each game, go over the principles of the Flood. There are 6 of them. One is everything changes, everything falls apart. In this game, the promised future that was supposed to come with this change in technology did not arrive. Instead, things are breaking down, falling apart, rusting away, dying, etc. And number 2, everyday life is full of demands, boredom, and conflict. Players are just normal teenagers. They have school, they have work, they have teen drama that they have to deal with. They're not superheroes, but they are regular heroes. They can be super in their own way. Number 3, the mysteries are exciting but dangerous, and only you can stop them. For whatever reason, the teens have to be the heroes because they are put in a situation where they're the only ones who can resolve the mysteries or dangers ahead. Number 4, you are neither kids nor adults. You are teenagers. Bad things can happen, but you don't have the full responsibility of being an adult. But you're not a kid either anymore either. You have seen some shit. Number 5, the game is played scene by scene, kind of like a movie or a TV show. And number 6, the world is described collaboratively. While I do get the final say in what occurs in scenes, all my players get to put in their own little scenes, add their own things, do whatever they want to describe the world and build it up. This is very much a collaborative storytelling game. On that note, everybody remember your X cards. As mentioned, this is a alternate 90s. There are some dark themes we do touch on or can potentially touch on, may or may not. But if something makes you uncomfortable, throw down that card, pause immediately, find a way around it. Same goes for the audience. If you need to step away, do so, and you can return after the scene if the scene makes you uncomfortable. All that being said, hey everybody, what happened last time in this Things from the Flood game?
Well, we went to school, and met each other.
We also met a cute little monster.
We also determined what Monster Mash actually meant.
Yeah, that one was good. That one
Figured
was
out the theme of
good.
the school dance. Tracy was drinking the espresso depresso.
Yeah. What's that guy? What's the guy who hangs around us?
Hugh.
Hugh. Right. Yes.
Yeah, we pried
We
Hugh
rescued him
locker.
from a locker.
Rescued
yeah.
again.
He is
So you-
probably a wizard by now, though.
I mean, yes. We've confirmed that he is in fact a wizard. Yeah, that's one of the first stages of accepting that you're trans. Wizardom.
Becoming a wizard.
That's one of the egg stages. You gotta graduate from Yolk, lower priestess, wizard. There's ranks to it. It's a little complicated.
I love it. I love everything about this. No, let's go.
But Sin, when you said we met a cute little monster, I was in my head. I was thinking that's a really rude way to refer to Hugh.
This fucked
I
up
was
little
talking
monster.
about Jermaine.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, and at the end we met a giant slug hydra thing.
I'm just glad it wasn't in reference to Jermaine. Like, we got a cute little monster.
I mean,
It's just a little guy.
Jermaine is a cute little monster.
Just a cute little scary guy.
Yeah, just a cutie.
Well, by the way, who's everybody playing today?
That's a great question.
All right, I'll start it off. Hi, I'm Rin. I'm playing Astrid, the Motorhead. They were also here last week.
Woohoo!
Yeah, okay. Hold your applause.
Hi everybody, I'm Pat, playing Tracy, the party gal, and Spider Queen Long on Twitter for as long as that lasts. Hive and Mastodon profiles pending. Rumors of Tumblr profile also pending.
Mm-hmm. There's also a couple more, but I can't remember what they're called.
I'm not doing any more. I'm fucking 3 and done. If none of them replace Twitter, you know what? I'm sticking with the horses that I've got.
Well,
Fair.
I'm Zaunis, and I am playing the Truth Seeker Jermaine Elliott.
Hey y'all, I'm Crimsin. I'm gonna be playing Courtney Cloverfield, the rocker. Yeah.
Hi everybody, I am Doogler. I am playing Joanne Campbell, the lone wolf.
Right. So there is one thing I want to ask everyone, because of the theme of the dance being, what was it, rollerblading Monster Mash?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. Someone's gonna fall down.
So many broken arms.
Yeah. It was the 90s. It's fine. But I did want to ask, with that theme, do we want to say it is October instead of later in the year?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would make more sense.
Say early October.
Yeah,
or
so
late
it's like
September.
right around homecoming.
I was assuming that I already had worked on college stuff at this point, though. Doesn't that usually happen like after the second semester?
I mean, it's never a bad idea to go early.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
no, she
tons
could've
of
done
people.
early.
Especially in Stillwater.
Oh yeah, you're right. She definitely went early enrollment then, and already got back from Penn State. But one college she applied to, because it's not here.
On that note,
No
would any
backups or safeties. Penn State's a good school.
She's not failing all of her classes. No, wait, she's doing kind of poorly, but she got in somehow. Probably her. Oh wait, yeah, I established that she had an uncle who went in there.
She's got that legacy.
His connection.
Yeah.
So,
Uncle paid your way and got it.
Yes.
do we want to pick
She
up?
doesn't have the brains, but she does have connections.
Do we want to pick up the scene as you all are driving away, or the next day?
Was there anything that anybody wanted to do prior to ending the day? Do we want to just all go home and stew on the fact that we saw the freak of nature outside the school? Not talking about you.
Well, I mean,
Damn.
we all just ran away in a car together.
Yeah, you're in my
Haven't
van.
Started talking about it yet.
So the camera kind of does an overhead shot of this van moving down the road, zooming in a little bit closer before cutting to the inside of the vehicle. What does the inside of Astrid's van look like?
So the inside of Astrid's van, it
Carpet.
has the two front end passenger seats, and then it looks like it had been heavily modified to remove the back row seats. It should have had 2 more rows of seating, but they had been removed. Instead, it's more of that it has the bleacher seats on the side panels. So there are spaces to sit, and then there is a mattress that has been sized to fit between them. And there are, in fact, plenty of blankets and pillows and stuff. And it looks like it's fairly comfortable. There is a noticeable suitcase that if anybody snooped would see that it has Astrid's clothes in it. Her backpack, an assortment of books are piled into a moving box. There's a toolbox and a few. There's trash and stuff. It's very obvious that she's living out of this van.
Nice digs.
Yeah, I like your place.
Oh, thank you. It's not much, but I've been calling it home lately.
I mean, honestly, it's nice, not having to deal with any of that, familial pressure. That's fucking sick.
Oh yeah. It's real sick. As far as the school is concerned, I am still staying with my exchange sponsors, of course. So LongSpider.
Okay.
I'm working on this accent, so bear with me.
Nah, you'll have it in a few episodes.
Yeah. Just
You're perfect.
yeah. I'm channeling my Swedish Chef 63. It's fine.
Did they kick you out or something?
Oh, no, I left. Things got a bit awkward. My sponsor, you might know her around the school. Her name is Signa. Her family is also Swedish, so it was a natural choice to assign us. And things got awkward. And she just kind of looks straight ahead and white knuckles on the steering wheel.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is when we don't talk anymore about it, right?
Well, how did you...
It just tend to let it go part.
Okay.
I just have a question that has nothing to do with that, but still is tangentially related. How did you get them to, not rat you out that you're not staying there anymore?
I think they just don't remember.
Huh.
They're not murdered
Wow,
or
I
anything,
didn't
I
see
promise. Ha 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 ha.
Jermaine takes out a little notebook. What are their names, just to check?
Oh, I promise they're not murdered or anything. They're still alive. They just know not. It's in their best interest not to say anything.
Wow, it's one of those situations. Oh my, okay. I was assuming something different.
It got awkward for everyone.
Yeah, no.
You slept with the whole family?
No, nothing like that.
I was waiting for that.
No, nothing so salacious, I promise.
Oh, okay.
Is it blackmail?
No, it's not blackmail either.
We should stop asking, right?
You should stop asking, yeah.
Okay.
On the subject of asking things, I mean, nobody's really gonna bring it up, but what the fuck was that?
I didn't try to ignore that, honestly.
I've seen some weird things around Stillwater, but that was new.
Yeah, I've seen some weird things too.
Yeah, definitely.
Still trying to figure that out. It had two
Kind of
little
reminded me of a
minky eyes
cat.
on its own. A cat? Really?
Well, it's a very specific one.
Okay.
It's adorable. You leave him alone.
Joanne, did you get a chance, by the way, to draw down?
Thinks isn't a monster.
This is my baby. But yeah, Joe's actually sitting down and doing a rough sketch of it at the moment.
Well, at least we'll have that to go off of.
Yeah, I'll try to refine it later.
So, where are we going?
Oh, you got to tell me where you live so I can take you to your houses. I was just getting away from that thing.
Oh, I thought
I
this is one of those kidnapping situations.
No, I usually use the duct tape and rope first.
Ah, gotcha.
You'll see it's there in the box to your left. Everybody just tie each other up.
I
All
actually
right.
live down this
Good.
road.
I hold my wrists out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I live on this road actually. Go just follow it for like 5 minutes on the right. You can't miss it. There's a giant graveyard.
She does not stop at the red and just fish hooks it really hard at that turn.
We've been driving, huh?
I've been driving for a couple of months now.
I see.
Self-taught,
Does this mean she wants me out of her car really badly?
No, she is just going really fast.
Oh, Adams, I didn't realize you lived there. I pass that all the time. Crazy.
Go ahead and give me a move body for Astrid.
Are you just gonna make me flip the truck and kill everyone?
Maybe. But do add a plus
Season
2.
Welcome to season 2. Time for season 3 with all new characters.
Everyone make new characters as Rin killed them.
Tonight I am playing Bailey Donis.
2 successes. Booyah.
All right, 2 successes. So
I want everybody to be so wet from how impressive it was.
Friend.
I don't know if that was actually one of the bonuses, but oh, impress someone.
yeah, there you go. You can impress everyone if you wanted.
I would rather remain undetected because I emphasize that she was speeding as well.
Okay. So we see the vehicle do that like sharp right hook at the speed you're at, and it kind of like leans a little bit as it does so. And completely oblivious to the situation as the camera just kind of like slides over. There is a police car that just turns down the opposite road, completely unaware. And then it cuts back to everybody.
You sit over here then.
Yeah. Thanks for that. And I just kind of climb over and past people. Slide open the door.
I step
And
out.
Escort. As I make my way out, though, like my magic 8-ball kind of starts to take a tumble out of the onto the mattress and just like catches it baby cradled. Like, thanks for the ride.
Yeah, it's no problem. You want to ride in the morning?
Oh, Sure. What time?
What time you want to be there?
I'm not usually early, but definitely not late.
Well, we won't be late then. Make sure you're ready to go.
Yeah, I'll be standing right here.
Yeah. You have good night.
Bye.
Hi, Doreen. See you tomorrow.
Catch you later. It was really nice hanging out with
Gonna
you.
gonna continue to idle because she picked up that Tracy slipped out as well.
Oh, I get right back in after.
Oh, okay.
Afterwards, I must have
Gotcha.
just stepped out
Wink.
so that I didn't have to get crawled all over.
You not wanting to be crawled all over?
I
Weird.
understand.
Well,
I'll
I mean, she wants to make it more convenient for. Okay.
No, I get it. Big
Do
big
it,
titty
crawl all
goth
over
girl
me.
needs a lot of space to get out of the van. I get it.
It's
You don't
fine.
really
You
need a
can
concussion from the boobs.
you can crawl all over them. It's fine.
I didn't want to make it awkward.
Just be careful, because I'm about to turn left, and I don't want to snap your neck. Yeah, I'll just walk my way down the long gravel driveway that kind of like L's past the graveyard and like towards this little house, like kind of down the stone path or the gravel path.
As you're cradling the 8-ball, would you like to decide what it says, or should I decide what it says?
I'll leave that up to you. It's more fun.
Okay. So as you glance down at it, kind of cradling it from it rolling out, the message just kind of flip over, and it does say, it says, darker times ahead are more easily handled with companions.
I'll just look down like, oddly specific again, thank you. And just cup it.
Put it between your boobs so it looks
Yeah,
like you
just-
have 3.
Just a full on like,
Doing your best Total Recall impression.
Maybe most are skull bag in there anyway, so.
I'm gonna, like, I do want to, I felt like we were about to do that meme where Jermaine starts saying, "Oh, these my boobs," and then just gives a variation of
My massive gothy
Yeah.
milkers. My spooky ookie dookies.
my huge home
My
bungalows.
magic balls.
My tig old.
God, now I have to find
My
the meme,
corpse
hold on.
survivors.
Wait,
My
where is it?
massive mommy milkers.
No, I don't think I could do that. Oh yeah, a real set of badonkers, packing some Dobon honkeros, massive dahungo gabunkaloos, big old ton honka kongaroos.
Nice.
You just have that written down?
No, I found the meme. Bigger bon honga gugas, hamunga mangas, hungunga lama hananga oh my god, that last one's a tongue twister. Yeah, not
Nice.
happening. I think I broke my tongue on that last one.
I mean, it's almost like that meme is about me.
I remember seeing one version of that where, like, by the end of it, the character was like, my motherfucking gravity welling, my massive planet cracking titties. What about them?
Perfect.
Yeah, what about him?
My tits are so massive when I walk in high heels, I strike oil.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay, yes. I cup the magic 8-ball and scoot my way towards my house.
All right. What does your house look like from the outside.
Oh God. I had the perfect house in mind, but now I can't think of what show it was from. It's like that super like generic ass like 80s like pastel blue white like white window shutters like the very what do they call those houses? They were the ones from like the World War times where they were just like pick up and drop houses.
Mushroom
they're-
houses? Oh, I know what you mean. Department store houses or...
Yeah, they were just like the mass-produced ones that were just literally carted in and dropped. Like it's nice, but it's not huge or anything. It's it's simple, but yeah. So it's like a pastel blue, white window shutters. A lot of stone. Like obviously there's gravestones like just across the way, but there's like a big stone pathway. Nice like black steel fence. Flowers. Like nothing super out of the ordinary.
And it's definitely up on a hill because, as history shows us, graveyards tend to be made into hills. So in the event of a flood, case in point, the bodies don't get unearthed.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of a hill there.
Did you say a bit of a hill or a bit of a hell?
Yes.
So
Both. But a bit of a hill.
A hell of a hill.
we don't know what would happen if the Black Waters did reach that hill, but it's probably not pretty.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Things we do not want to think about. That.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So-
I chose a really poor character.
So, does Jermaine want to do anything or seek anyone out as she walks inside?
Question: did the principal over the intercom say that the creature that was like hanging outside, like, have we heard any news other than that about it being very dangerous, or that it's like any rumors that we might have heard that like people have come across it?
No, it was very terse. It was basically just it was essentially there's a wild animal on the loose. Don't be out around the school, around this time. There's basically a curfew put on the school ground.
I think I will, instead of my prior plan then, if there was anything else, I think I'm just gonna go and talk to my dad real quick.
All right. And your dad works in the. What does your dad do for for his part of the job, working at the graveyard?
Both of my parents do active funeral preparation, and they also are consultants as well for like the whole services. They handle a lot of the major work. Like they still have helpers for like the smaller things, but they're the kind of people that are like, listen, I know that if I do the job, it's going to be done right.
Okay. Do they also do like the embalming and stuff in a nearby building or anything?
Yeah, there's probably like a secondary like. I hope you caught him.
I didn't. That was really annoying.
There's probably like a secondary like large shed or garage that they probably have in the back that they do that in specifically.
All right. So as you enter, I'll say you find your father with a bag of bundled clothing, and you would probably recognize it as some that he had been using to remain sanitary during that procedure. But he's in the process of getting that cleaned now. But when you approach, he notices and says, "Jermaine, hello. Welcome home. How was school?"
Hey, Pops. It was alright. I had a oddly specific question for you. Have you dealt with anybody who may have died from animal-related injuries?
None that have come in recently, no.
Okay. The principal made a whole thing earlier today that there's been something skulking around the school and just to be careful, some wild animal. Just curious if maybe you knew what it was, if any information.
Well, there's been no news of someone being attacked yet, at least not here.
Okay, well, if any werewolves start popping up, let me know, okay?
I will do.
I think at that point, she'll probably just go off to her bedroom, play music respectfully loudly. Not ear-splittingly loud, but like carries through the house a little.
Camera pans over to your mother, who's probably like washing dishes or something. She pauses, looks up, and then just continues. It's not loud enough that it's a problem. So
Yeah, like you could hear the little hum of the bass on the floorboards. That's about it.
What would Jermaine be listening to?
Easily, at bare minimum, Iron Maiden. If she can't find the regular groove that she's feeling, it's Iron Maiden default, hands down.
Alright, so more of a thrash girl. Alright.
Gangland's probably one of her favorites, just from the line of Dead Man Tell No Tales.
everyone else, who's dropped off next?
Where is the diner from here? Is it close to the funeral house? I would assume that it's that the funeral house is close to town, right?
It is wherever it needs to be for the scene.
Okay, fair enough. I could go next. You can drop me off at the diner. I work there after school now.
All right, so this should be no problem. I know where that is. And you see her just hard U-turn through some more traffic and then keeps going. Any music requests?
There is the honk of a horn.
She sticks her head out the window and she shouts something at them in Swedish while flipping them off. Steering with her knees at the whole time.
I just get hard,
Don't
Swedish
suppose
Ace
you-
Ventura vibe from her.
God, actually though. Don't suppose you have Cindy Lauper's 83 Girls Just Wanna Have Fun.
It's like hanging out the window like a glava.
She pokes her head back in and she says, check the glove compartment. I'm gonna say, just for the sake of it, there's like a box of like mushy mixtapes. And she says, and you know, they're of course labeled with songs on each of them. And she says, one is bound to have it on there.
Right, let's see. She's looking for anything that has the word party in it.
Yeah, there's probably a couple party ones.
Oh yeah. She grabs the first one that says party in it. What is it actually? Is my question to you.
It's Jock Jam's party mix.
Swedish house? Oh, okay, that works.
Yeah. Let's see here. When the first Jock Jams come out? 95. Fuck yeah, it's Jock Jams Volume 1. So I actually own. I think I still have that CD somewhere. Because yeah, this is the one that I know. So yeah, you pop it in and whoop, there it is the first thing that comes on.
Yes.
Oh, I love this CD.
All right. Interesting choice.
Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
and with some energetic beats to complement Astrid's driving, you do pull into the diner. I'm not gonna make you make a drive roll for every stop. One was enough, but you make it to the diner easy enough.
She skids into a handicap spot. Made it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Don't need to thank me. Just tell your friends.
Well, what do you want me to tell them exactly?
I don't know anything. Mostly flattering things, I hope.
I'll tell them the kindest things. And she kind of steps out of the car and puts on a fake smile and slowly walks towards where she works now.
Good luck with the slog.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Tracy. See you tomorrow.
Anything to get news on V?
Fair.
First chance Jermaine gets, she is just gonna console Tracy deep within the bosom.
You poor thing. Come
Deepest
here.
boob hug. Poor thing.
Her joy and optimism. God.
So, as you walk inside, who's going to be working this shift with you? Is it your mother, or is it
I assume Mom and V's mom work the day shift more, and this is kind of like, I think the diner closes around 6, but school lets out at like, I don't know, 3ish. So like,
Yep.
there's a good 3 hours of like work that needs to be done, and then she stays an hour after cleaning and, you know, fixing up stuff and, you know, all the diner requirements really. So she goes home around 7ish. I think she wants to hang out with V's mom until she leaves, which probably will be quite soon. At the very least, just to see if. So what is the situation with V? Has she been staying somewhere else, or has she just been hard to reach?
She probably just got very distant and hard to reach.
Yeah. So she always pesters V's mom to be like, "Hey, how's V doing?"
Carla Green is there working probably like an hour into your shift, but what would V's mom know about Vivian?
In what regard?
Just in how she's doing. Just a generality.
She probably completely shut down. Seeing your dead dad is probably very traumatic. She probably shut down completely.
Okay, so Carla kind of like glances up at you briefly and continues getting a meal together for a patron, but she says, "Oh, she's hanging in there.
Yeah.
Definitely seems to be going through a bit of a phase."
Yep. That sounds about right. Well, she talk about anything? I say as I'm like getting dressed, tossing the uniform on.
Wish I could say that she has, darling, but she's been keeping to herself a lot lately.
I guess that makes sense. I don't want to push her, obviously, but you know, if you do get a chance to talk to her, let her know that I miss her. Hanging out.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, thanks. She means a lot to me. She's a really good friend. Hate to see her upset. Anyway, how's the day been? How's the shift? Busy?
They come in waves.
As it does, as it does.
Yeah, and it is about this time, a little bit after 3, that a good number of people do come in. So she is running back and forth with you, helping with a rush after folks are getting out of school or getting off work or along those lines.
How are the rest of the kids?
Oh, David and Lucas are.
Yeah, I name dropped because I know
David and Lucas are just as energetic. I think they're a little bit more, might be getting a little bit more insightful. See, Lucius was the younger one, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so, Lucius especially is starting to get a little taller.
Oh, I figured he'd get really tall. Like the guy is already like up to here. He's gonna be a tree someday, you know?
He'll take after his father, that's for sure. How about you, honey? How's school been?
Oh, it's school. I told you already that I got accepted to Penn State, right? Yeah, I'm sure I've told everybody by now.
Well, you mentioned
I
it.
was really worried. Because, you know, it's like the one school that I was really interested in going to, and the rest were all just going to be, like, community colleges and stuff. But, like, they took me in. I was really shocked. My grades certainly don't seem to be compelling arguments in and of themselves.
Well,
the extracurriculars, I guess.
Don't sell yourself short. Take the opportunity when you can.
Thank you, yeah. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to a year full of senioritis. I can't wait. Senioritis and grease smells on all of my clothes. Living the dream.
That should come out with a bit of baking soda.
Not in time for school the next day. Yeah, I'd go so far as to suggest she probably just continues bantering with her coworkers. Probably after a certain point, the night shift comes along, and you know, she kibitzes with them. She's probably slowly learning their names.
All right. Was there anything else Tracy wanted to do?
Well, after cleaning up, she'd probably go home, and just collapse.
Okay.
She'd probably drink first, then collapse. Almost
All
for the
right.
morning.
So Tracy gets home, grabs a drink, and collapses. Who's next to be dropped off?
Guess I'll be Joe. So Krim can finish chewing.
That too.
Just at such and such address. 5 this way and 7 that way.
And she pulls the vehicle out and rather tamely drives them out of the parking lot. Not nearly as wild whiplashy as the others. She says, "Oh yeah, I know the area. You are not far from where some other friends I know live."
Okay.
Yeah, on the way, I just want to throw this out there. Do you mind actually dropping me by my band practice? Well, by my friend's house, and then we're gonna go together because all of the instruments and shit are over there.
Oh yeah, jam session.
More of just like practice, trying to rehearse a bunch of new music that we just wrote.
Cool. Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. You can hang out after if you want to, if you're dropping Joe off first.
I got nowhere else to be.
Cool.
All right, so we'll drop Joe off.
Right. Joe. Much tamer this time. The van does stop by your home.
Let's go. Thanks for the ride. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Sleep safe.
Yeah, catch you later. Have a good night. Try not to, meet any more monsters.
No promises.
Fair enough. Catch you tomorrow.
Yep.
You say no promises and shut the door. And when you turn around, you see there's a cat on the front doorstep. And it drops something from its mouth onto the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna see what it's dropped this time.
It is a bird of some sort, partially eaten. When you get closer, you notice that this bird has one singular eye on the top of its head.
Hugo, no.
I see you've been around the quarantine zone. Honestly, Joe's gonna open the door. There's probably some like bags or something near there, just so she can pick it up with that. Come on in.
Right. You open the door. Give me a... whatever roll you see fit to try and compel this cat to enter your home.
I want to use one of the mind skills, but I don't think those would really work. Damn it. So I guess lead. Joe was mentioning this. She has food for him. Hopefully that helps.
But it brought you food.
Sure, go ahead and give me a lead.
Humans are bad hunters. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can't take care
That's
of yourself. I murdered this for you.
I also have something to show you too.
How can you expect it to eat your food if you won't eat the food that it got for you?
Cthulhu is a rebel without a cause.
You open the door and you say come in as you step inside, and they do the thing where they go inside but not past the door. They rub against your legs and then immediately walk right back out.
Yep, we're gonna come inside when it gets colder. Yep. I'll meet you out back. Joe's gonna close the door and actually head inside and check the fridge for some food, because parents normally leave something, and also the cat seems to like it when she eats.
What do you do with this mutated bird?
Joe's gonna toss it out. It's in the garbage because it's gross, but make sure it's like
cold.
At the bottom of the trash too, so parents don't see it freak out.
And this cold dead eye disappears into the garbage bag.
Oh no, Joanne's killing animals now. It's worse than we thought.
No.
She's definitely washing her hands after that too, even though she had a bag to pick it up with, but it's gross animal death.
Yeah.
Should have kept it as a gift to Jermaine, could have got a bird skeleton.
True. As we well know, Jermaine loves dead things. She lives near them.
I wouldn't live near them if I didn't tolerate the hell out of them.
To be fair, we don't know anything about Jermaine. I would say Joe made a good choice, not really knowing Jermaine to throw a dead thing away.
Yeah, it's not like I
Yeah.
have the power to reanimate things.
Wait, what?
Not yet.
Yet.
What?
I mean, it's a possibility. I can see through worlds.
Tracy can see through the bottom of the bottles that she finishes.
Some say that is the most impressive skill, especially when the bottle was full to begin with.
It was full at one point.
Incomplete.
Yeah,
Are
so
any of my bottles full? Or are they half empty?
And Courtney's over here just lying to herself.
So what do you do after throwing it away?
grabs whatever food there is in the fridge as she goes out the back with her sketchbook and looks around to see if things decide to come around back.
You do see Binks sitting on one of the low tree branches.
Just gonna put the food like on a picnic table by the door and just actually go out to underneath the tree and actually like finish the drawing of the thing they all saw.
You eat any of the food?
She'll pick at it.
All right. So as you're drawing, there's a long moment before Binks gets up and begins to move again, just having kind of watched you. But they climb down the tree and start to trot closer to you.
Yeah, so when he does actually get closer, Joe's actually going to make it so he's able to see the sketch. Like, we saw this at the school today. Don't suppose this seems familiar to you.
Leans forward, sniffs it, and then immediately headbutts your hand, which is right there. Go ahead and give me a comprehend roll.
Nice.
Comprehend. 3 successes.
3 successes.
I'm just vibing with this cat.
All right. So I get to give you additional information, and when you act on it again, you get to make one roll with a +2. So keep that in mind. So as you're kind of staring at this little critter, just kind of staring at this drawing you've done, there's a moment. There is a moment where your vision starts to blur, and a moment later, when you blink, it feels cold around you. The area you're at is dead or dying. There's a dark puddle not too far. Your house looks really run down, and there is something much bigger past some of the trees, skittering on legs that are perhaps as thick as your torso, and whatever this everything is further back, just moving through the trees. And the only reason you know its legs are that big is because you see it silhouetting against the back. And as it crawls, you see this creature shifting about. Three eye stalks moving about as if searching for something. And then you have a sudden intake of breath and you wake up and you're still under the tree and the sky is slightly dimmer. And Binks is curled up in your lap.
Just gonna pet him like, so there's a bigger one out there. It might be looking for the little one. Which could lead to a lot of problems.
Somebody wanted to run it over.
The nonchalantness of, oh, there's a bigger one, has me concerned. Is Joe doing okay?
There's
She
always
has
a bigger one.
He's doing
So,
okay.
Marcus is
She just
doing
happens
okay?
to be fine with danger now.
Experience with, perhaps, might be the word.
Understandable. Danger is also my middle name.
Let's get dangerous.
Your main danger, talk if I know her last name.
Elliot. Middle name's probably something like Clara is not danger.
Given the whole reveal away.
And then the camera shifts to Astrid and Courtney.
So where are we heading?
Yeah, we're just gonna go basically over to where the quarantine zone is. You know the buildings across the street? That's where me and my friends meet up. We're gonna actually be heading in there if that's okay.
In the quarantine zone.
Yeah, we got a building scoped out just a couple blocks in that we usually practice in. Just because, like, no one complains about the sound way in there, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay. I understand. Yeah, this should be fine. She'll drive them that way. Makes sense. Nobody complaining about the noise.
So
Yeah, sometimes when we really get into it, we have neighbors like all out and like cops have been called a couple times and like the cops literally show up and tell us that like we kick ass but we can't play that loud, and it's kind of just like fucking bullshit.
At least they acknowledge your talent.
I don't want pigs to acknowledge my talent.
Pigs were teens at some point too. They just gave in to the system.
Yeah, and that's like the worst thing anyone could do. Do you know what the system is comprised of?
Yes, I do.
Like, this entire fucking country was built on the foundation of exploitation.
Yeah. Well, I come from a country where social and economic welfare are flourishing, so it is a stark contrast to how things are here in America.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, 95?
They might be. They might be going through a rough patch in 95.
Actually, I think 94 was the year that Sweden actually legalized gay marriage.
you go.
That's it.
So, like, only like a decade and a half before us.
Give or take,
Mm.
So,
But yeah.
while sneaking into the quarantine zone through various weak points in the fence is doable, you're probably not going to be able to sneak your van past one of the gates.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hoof it.
I got a particular one I want to go through.
Okay.
She's going to pull up to the one where she knows. She's going to pull up to one, and she's going to just kind of like flash the headlights twice, and then very slowly drive up. Roll the window down. Yeah, hello.
Is this at one of the gates?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Who?
Courtney's just looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Who comes out?
Probably just a regular security guard.
All right. So security guard steps out, approaches the vehicle, swings around. You would recognize the uniform. They're there to make sure nothing unsanctioned enters or leaves the quarantine zone. He approaches and says, "Good evening."
Yeah, hi. I have a delivery that I have to take inside. I have a clearance from Prescott, and Preston.
Preston.
Sorry,
Not Prescott.
fucking Prescott's.
Fucking Prescott.
I have clearance from Preston, and she takes out like a little card that basically is not like the I can do whatever I want card, but it is signed from head security Preston. That would be like, this person's cool to come in.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a hard charm with a +3.
And where the fuck did you get that?
Yeah.
I want a card.
Question.
I'm just gonna title it "Do Whatever I Want" card.
Multi-pass.
Yeah, Lilu Dallas
I think-
multi-pass.
I think Courtney is literally just sitting there like,
Oh fuck!
what the fuck is happening?
Oh fuck!
What the
How?
fuck is happening?
Oh, it's the Swedish Illuminati, of course.
Yeah, Illuminati.
I'm gonna have to call this in. Give me just a moment, ma'am. Do you want to push?
Yeah, she's. She doesn't do a "Do you know who I fucking am?" But I'm gonna mark upset that it didn't work. And just try again, because Jesus, even with a +3 bonus dice, fuck me. Okay, there we go.
There we go. All right. So he looks at the card. Looks like he's about to, like he's considering giving a call, and then is like, better not bother the chief, and hands the card back and says, "All right." Steps back and opens the gate. And there's a buzzing sound that goes, "Bah," and then this gate begins to slide open for you.
How the fuck did you just do that? They don't let people in. What's on that card?
Doc. She just kind of waves to him. She looks over and says, you can look at it if you like. And she hands it over, and it literally says, "I can do whatever I want." No, it just says this person's cool to come in, more or less in official script, and then it just has like the official security stamp and the number for the head of security. Oh, well, I know the daughter of the head of security, so it's I've run some things in and out of the quarantine zone for them before, so this is more of like a, I'm supposed to be here doing official business, but they don't really look into it so often. I just can't use it a lot, you know?
Yeah, that's super useful though. Like, fuck, think you'd be able to like help us transport our equipment for gigs?
It's possible.
I mean,
I usually
of course
accept
we-
beer.
Oh yeah, we could do that. I was gonna say I wouldn't ask you to do it for free either way. Like we can probably try to toss you some gas money at least or something.
Before we get too far, I want you all to give a name to this security guard.
Henderson. I don't know why that was in my head, but yeah.
Mr.
Patrick
Anderson.
Henderson. Patrick Henderson. That's good. That's good. Or should we just go Dan Henderson and have him have
Dan
huge
Henderson's.
neck muscles?
Is
like-
it Patrick or Dan?
I like Dan.
Yeah. That's the name of a professional UFC fighter that retired a few years back.
Fuck yeah.
Well, in this world, that UFC fighter is also a security guard.
Hmm?
What does Dan Henderson sound like, by the way?
Well, I think he sounds kind of like he worked out a lot in his life, and now he's just like doing a job, you know?
Definitely didn't peak in
All
high
right.
school, but it's fine. He has a sweet security gig, and he occasionally gets to flashlight some punk teenagers.
All right, listen here.
Yeah.
Listen here, brother.
Just goes.
All right, you're free to go through. Have a great day.
Oh yeah, you too.
So you drive on through, and now this guy is a character.
Well, we just broke on through to the other side, huh?
Oh yeah, it's not so bad once you know the ways around.
Yeah, I mean, I usually just like a couple blocks up that way, like the fence is ripped open a little bit. I usually just go through there, but this works too.
Weird things tend to happen if you mess up going through the fences, so I try not to do that so often.
Fair. You're right. Weird stuff does happen a lot when I go through the fences.
Have you noticed weird stuff happens a lot in this town?
Oh yeah, I've been at the center of it a couple times.
Oh yeah, really?
Well, at least once anyway.
Well, at least it's only once. Once you go through it a couple dozen or so times, it becomes tiresome.
Wait, are you... Like, sorry, I just have to ask, because, like, you're Swedish, you're not from this town, but you're talking like you're driving into the quarantine zone, you're talking like you're familiar with stuff. Like, are you from the first loop town?
Well, yes, I suppose that is a way of saying it.
Are you related to the people who made the first loop?
Oh, no, nothing so fancy as that. I just lived in the town. Yeah, it's kind of the unfortunate same situation. It's the only reason they have the exchange program, because these two towns were linked together, you know.
Ah, alright.
Yeah,
Pretty
if they
cool.
sent us anywhere else, it would be very weird.
Interesting. Well, I don't really know, like, what's up with that, but hey, let's hit up inside. Like, I imagine we've driven the couple blocks to get to the, building.
Oh yeah, she talks and drives.
Cool. Yeah, let's head in, and, if you want to check out my band, like, we're gonna be practicing for the next hour or two, then we'll probably just have a couple beers and kick back.
Guess she'll join them. She's got nowhere else to be. And she does tell you that she is from the Malaren Islands, which is the
Malaren Island?
Malaren Islands, which is the equivalent of the town that is in
Stillwater.
Sweden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Swedish equivalent of Stillwater. The island is where they had the other super collider.
Cool. So, yeah. at this point. Walking. Bandmates are already there?
Most of them are already there or sneaking in. You see there are some of them do have dirt on their knees from climbing through places, but places that they managed to sneak through. And you are called Aesthetic Praxis, correct?
Yes. Aesthetic Praxis.
So, entering, you see there is your bandmates begin to arrive. Joan, Dolly, Arvo, Stevie, if those are their real names.
If those are their real names.
Yeah, sure. I don't think there was an Argo, but yeah, I think the rest of them were right.
Avro? I'm sorry.
Avro.
Yeah, I had to lean close. Sorry, my eyes.
My eyes.
Hey, I'll want to run through a few practice?
Yeah, sure. And then another one asks, "Who's this?"
This is crap. Sorry. This is Astrid, new foreign exchange student. Astrid, Avril, Stevie, Joan.
I got a good feeling about Avril. Long career ahead of her. The punk rock scene.
Cool. How about we play? Let's start off with some it may not have counted, but it still fucking hurts.
All right, yeah. You see them. You see a couple of them. Joan and Dolly are finishing setting up some of their gear, and then once they're ready to go, you are able to play. So go ahead, and why don't you give me?
Now, I was just looking at all of the stats, and I'm not sure that Charm is actually the right one for playing. I think Lead might be, because what are you doing when you're performing? You're having everyone watch you, you're kind of leading a crowd?
I can see it either Charm or Lead working. Charm also includes the ability to charm, not just lie befriend, and if you're trying to charm an audience, I would see that included. I do also see Lead working if you wanted to do that instead, because that's having your team work together.
Well, this is also a practice, so I think Lead would make the most sense, since we're practicing as a band and someone has to be the leader. It may as well be me.
Go for it.
Cool. 2 successes.
2 successes. I will say, if you want to do this performance with Astrid enjoying it, Astrid, you may heal a condition.
I will definitely heal a condition if that's on the table.
And then with my bonus success, that would give me the ability to heal one of my conditions, wouldn't it?
Yep, you would either be able to heal one of your own conditions or heal an additional condition that Astrid has.
Do you have another condition, Astrid?
I have 2, but if you need to clear one as well.
Yeah, I'll clear mine. I mean, I don't think I'd stay upset while playing music.
Alright. And so you do.
Yeah. Awesome. And then after a couple songs, just be like, so what do you think? As I'm putting my guitar away.
Oh, you guys were great.
Awesome.
I've been
you know.
I've been learning lots of this music since I came over. Have you heard of the utensils?
I've heard of them. Yeah, yeah. They we play a lot of the same shows. Actually, I'm decent friends with shit. I'm so bad at names.
Ashley?
Ashley. Yeah.
Yes, she is one of my friends as well.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've had some decent conversations, but like honestly, like a month ago, we went through some shit, and I haven't really tried to talk to her much since then because of the shit that we went through.
Oh,
It's
she
fucking
tends to go.
wild.
She tends to go through a lot of shit. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even her that went through this in a way. It's really complicated. I don't know how to explain it.
You don't have to. It's okay. When you've seen the things I have, it's understandable that shit happens.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Fuck. Shit. Like, God
Yes,
damn.
indeed. Fuck and shit.
I'm just like, you seem cool.
I try to be. It was not easy learning how to, as the Americans say, be cool. But I picked up very quickly. Did not have a very good teacher, but Ashley picked up the slack.
I don't know. I'd say this school is all you.
Ha! And Astrid's gonna just kind of. You said that they spent the latter part of the evening just drinking, right?
Yeah, just a couple beers.
So she's just gonna kind of clink her beer glass against yours.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, even though I don't want to, I'm imagining it's getting later into the evening, like 9 or 10. I should probably get home and, you know, do homework or whatever.
Or whatever, yeah.
Astrid, I would like a... quick comprehend.
Comprehend. Oh, I'm so good at that. Here we go. 0 successes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna push it. Yeah, home. Okay, we can get you home. I want to make one more roll though.
Sure.
It's gonna be a sneak body.
Ooh. Spicy.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Courtney, you would notice that Astrid did not drink any of her beer.
Cool. I'm not like, honestly, that's cool with Courtney. Courtney only just started drinking like this last month.
Can't
Sorry
imagine
about
why. Yeah.
I
but
can't imagine I was very helpful on that.
Hey.
Oh, hang on a sec.
May not have been
Oh, never mind.
partially because of you, and also just
Definitely
life.
responsible. Oh God. What have I become?
Yeah.
Stupid, sexy, bad influence.
We're getting
Yes,
so
I'm
many goth titty hugs soon, I swear.
Colonel Bad Influence. I should just isolate myself from this friend group.
Oh no.
No, you're not allowed. We've lost too many already.
Bite me.
Yeah, Joe's not allowing that to happen.
Did you say bite you?
I said fight, but that works too.
Oh,
Okay.
One of those is convincing.
We can do either.
Okay, enchanté.
Or both.
Or both.
Yeah, I mean,
Both. Both is good.
Both.
Both is good.
All right.
You know, we fight, and while we're fighting, but little bites everywhere.
Little bites, and it's
Little
you know,
bits.
fighting just like the bees outside are fighting each other.
Yeah.
I won't have you make another roll to get out because you already made your way in. As you're leaving, you just see the security guard waving and says, "You have a safe trip now."
Yeah, you too. And she does tell him, I just had it and I lost it. And I lost it because I suck. Good night. And she just keeps driving.
Is there anything either Astrid or Joe would like, or I'm not sorry, Courtney would like to do?
She's gonna get her home.
Yeah. And then once Courtney does get home, she's literally just going to like pull out her phone and look up anything that she can find on, or maybe not. Yeah, why not? Just like online news reports and stuff. Nothing that I'd have to like do any real tinker or program or anything for, but just like an investigate with available information in the town.
I'm just gonna casually make sure Astrid didn't murder people. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Actually, I was gonna look up the monster shit, but
I was just keeping the joke going. It's fine.
If I get a bonus success, I'll see what's up with you.
Yep, go ahead and give me an investigate.
2 successes. Alright. So, my questions.
Yep, you may ask 3 questions, such as, what is hidden here and where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here? How can I get into, out of, past something? What threats can I perceive here? And where is it?
Well, actually, looking at the questions, I might have called for the wrong role. I should have done empathize, looking up this thing and thinking about it. But I made an investigate. Let's just go with it. What happened with that little thing? What happened there?
Thinking back to this creature and trying to look up information on it, you don't find any information about this particular creature, probably because there isn't any, or if there is not publicly available. What you do find other creatures that might be similar to it in appearance, perhaps. This thing does not exhibit any of the same behavior. It seemed like when you found it, it was perhaps lost.
Interesting. Alright, and then from there, I'm going to completely switch it up and do a little cursory check-in of my new buddy here. And, look into her a little bit. What's she hiding? What's hidden there? It would just be stuff that would be publicly available and nothing that's too private.
Yeah. I would say... Are you using a computer?
I am.
Okay. I would say, kind of looking up information on her, you might be able to find that she's been registered as a student at the school.
All right, she's legit. That's enough.
Yeah, or as a she would have been registered as an exchange student at your school since the start of this year.
Okay. Cool.
Let's see, what else can I give you?
You could tell her where she would be staying.
Yeah, that's a good one. You kind of looking into her, you would find that she is her address is set to someone else's home, another student by the name of Signa, and her father, who is a roboticist. Former, more like it, but might explain why she has some mechanical know-how. But there were a lot of mechanics and roboticists prior to the loop getting shut down.
Oh, alright. I learned some cursory knowledge that I'm probably never gonna bring up, and, tight. I think it might be close to bedtime.
You do have one more question.
Oh, do I?
If you wanted to use it, you don't have to.
Good.
Okay. Anything Astrid would like to do?
Astrid is going to... She's probably going to find somewhere to camp for the night. And since Jermaine had asked to be picked up in the morning, she probably does just like park outside of the graveyard and just camps there for the night.
Okay. And so you do, having recently deciding to reinvent yourself and clear your head of your own past experiences. I think the camera kind of shifts backwards. One thing I did want to do, no, not yet. The camera, as the camera pans backward and then starts to zoom in again, this time on the school grounds, there is someone wandering around with a flashlight. Just searching the area, and there's a little rustle in the bushes. This figure, do we know this figure, or is it just some interactors worker?
This is the janitor. His name is Lucky.
Oh dear.
he's gonna die.
This is the janitor, and his name is Lucky. But he's going through the grounds, just checking everything, and there's a little, and the bushes kind of rustle, and he kind of looks over, and he's like, "Hello, who's there?" And he begins to approach it, and as he does, the bushes go quiet, and as he starts to make his way closer, there's a sudden thunk, and as he turns, the camera spinning, there's a sudden gasp before the camera cuts, and we'll take a break.
Looks like his luck ran out.
Oh no, he's very lucky. It's just bad luck.
Yep. You wanted to call him that just to use that line, didn't
Just so I could use that line, yeah. It's
you? Yeah, right. Where the fuck are your sunglasses?
uh,
You need sunglasses for that line.
True, true.
yeah, so his luck ran out. But yeah, okay. Wow, it's already been an hour and 40 minutes. All right, we're taking our break then. Everybody be back in a couple minutes, and we'll continue with more Caught on the Other Side. See you soon. Oh,
Yes,
remember, your cameras are hot even if ours is muted.
Mike's.
Cameras too, but the away screen will fix that problem. So, put them titties away. They can't see them.
All right, yeah, sorry. The whole reason that I shifted into looking up shit about Astrid is because, obviously Courtney thinks Astrid is hella cute and was just doing that, Facebook stalking shit.
Just a little cute stalking. It's fine.
MySpace stalking.
Yeah,
Every teenager
has done it. It's
does
fine.
a little bit of fucking stalking for the people they're interested in.
Yeah, it's not weird. Teenagers do this shit.
Yeah. But alright, I'm gonna run for a quick smoke. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's good.
I should go pet the pup.
Pet the pup.
My puppy needs some petting.
Oh yeah, it does.
My girlfriend is trying to give me a wine opener I left at her place back, and I'm like, I bought that for you as a gift, right?
It was a gift. Just be like, it is mine. That stays there, so I don't have to remember to bring one.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you're giving me back, some of my stuff that I left there, quote unquote. Are you? What is this?
Do I need to be worried? Why are you giving me back my stuff? I'm concerned.
Yeah, actually. No. It's okay. Apparently, I have more wine openers than I know about.
I knocked a bunch of stuff off, and now I have to find my cam.
God, oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, she's apparently not giving me back the gift one, but rather another one that I didn't know that I gave her.
One of the mini wine openers that you bring over.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna tell her to keep it there. I'll see it next time and figure it out. I've been kind of pushing her off, given my busyness lately. I've been pushing everyone off, so, the thought did cross my mind. But I think she was legit just trying to give me back something that I didn't realize I left. / didn't realize I owned, so, it might not even be mine, actually. She might just assume that a wine opener would be mine. Valid assumption.
It's an assumption, but a fair one.
She, by the way, my girlfriend is actually going to be the person responsible for having done the Roll20, or not Roll20, sorry, the straight up character sheet for Changed Stars.
Nice.
Yeah, she did it while Lee was here a couple weeks ago. Came over and sat down and opened up a program that I've never seen before. Popped it out. I was very impressed because I was trying to do the character sheet in Clip Studio Paint, and it was not going smoothly. I'm gonna go pop the pop. Sorry.
Ooh.
I could say my migraine is gone.
You could, but it's not.
I'm assuming it's gone, or otherwise it's just hiding just to ambush me with a baseball bat when I go around corner.
I mean, that is always the case. Always a possibility, rather.
Yeah. I'm lucky my migraines are light sensitive, not sound sensitive. Ren, have you seen the movie The Ginger Dead Man?
No, but I feel like I know which one that is. That's the killer gingerbread man that like has a really weird claymation or CG face, and it like swears and stuff, and has like a weird Jersey accent, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I know of it, but I haven't seen much or all of it.
There's a trilogy.
Oh, that I did not know.
I've seen a review of the first one by a YouTuber that just reviews old crappy movies.
Yeah, that's how I know of it. I was like, I didn't know they made so many.
I want to watch it now, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Gotta find out if it's on Netflix.
Figure out where it is and do a watch party.
Because it's not something I want to pay for it, but it's something I do want to watch and experience.
Just a matter of how free is it really? Oh, dooba-dooba-dooba-doo.
It's not on Canadian Netflix.
We have an early day tomorrow, hun. Not on Canadian Netflix, huh? You have an early day tomorrow, hun. We need to be there before 2 o'clock.
It is on Tubi.
Tubi.
Because of course it is.
They did say that we should be able to, that we should do the salad before.
Yes, I know. I got it already. We're not gonna stress her out. Carrie. Not gonna stress Carrie out. She's got enough on her plate. Salad.
So, how are y'all?
Doing pretty good. Just listening to the Borks.
Yeah. Cute little puppy.
Is a cute.
Now, she is upset that I have left.
Oh no.
I can
Poor
actually put her
puppy.
up here. Give me one sec. If she barks, though, I'm taking her out.
Good game so far, everybody.
Yeah, a lot of good fun.
Yeah.
Oh, cute pup.
Dog. You're not a cat. Pay
Let
attention.
me lick my ass first.
Peace.
She's basically a cat. Really funny. Aww.
Oh, there's a lady.
Little lady. How am I ever gonna get this out of your hair?
Oh, she brought the outside in.
Oh no. There we go. Alright, I'm good to go when you are.
Alrighty, everybody else ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna bring us back. Boom, here we are. Hello. Boom, here we are. That's you, take it away.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back my players have all had some time to wind down for the evening.
Gotta remember your push to talk.
I did remember my push to talk. What I didn't remember was to reactivate my mic. Welcome back, everyone, to some more Caught on the Other Side. My players have each had time to wind down for the evening, so I think the scene is going to cut back in with the camera, say focusing on everybody, but some of you are getting rides. Or is everybody getting a ride?
Only one person asked for a ride.
Only one person is getting a ride.
I'm expecting to walk as usual. The trailer park / poor place. I think trailer park. Trailer park that she and Fee live in is pretty close to the school.
Right.
I'm
So
Courtney lives
my way
in
out of
it
the
too.
house towards the.
True.
You would
Yeah,
find
well,
that Astrid's is like parked right outside your house, not necessarily by the graveyard where she had posted for the night, but she was ready, like she had been there for maybe a while, or maybe not. Who knows? It's hard to tell.
She might have slept there.
She might have slept in the general vicinity, but who knows?
Well, I go to open the door while showing a big piece of prosciutto and cheese in my mouth, just seeing a van like, oh,
Good Morgan.
Morgan. Good, bright and early.
You said to be ready before school, so
Yeah. Did she have to deal with Emmett at all being parked like right outside the graveyard?
very likely. But a quick bribe would get rid of that, right? Yeah.
Probably. Emmett's more than willing to keep to himself, especially if somebody flashes him a couple pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Guns?
Yeah. Best be
He does
rolling
have
on,
the
Shoom.
metal- He does have the metal leg.
goods.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's got the metal leg. He'll just go full Barrett from FF7.
Oh
Just-
no! It's he goes full Planet Terror. He's got the gun leg.
Oh God.
Heck yeah.
Uh,
Planet Terror was such
is-
a good bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I keep
Astrid-
my heel aimed downward in case I have to shoot zombies.
I've never seen it before.
Oh, it's a great, awful movie that was done badly on purpose. It's a grindhouse.
Yeah, Planet Horror and Death Proof.
Yep.
Oh,
It's, George Romero and Quentin Tarantino made purposely low budget films, and they were still really good. That would be a good
I don't think
watch
it
night
was
as well.
Romero. I thought it was
Or
what's his name?
Oh gosh, it's the guy who always
Spy
does.
Kids.
Yeah, it's the
Robert Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. It is Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, the two of them are friends, and so they made movies because they always cast the same people. They're like better Adam Sandlers.
Yeah, and honestly, both of them appeared in each other's movie in this one.
Yeah. And they do that. They do that a lot, I think. But yeah, they're friends and they're directors, and they both wanted to make a grindhouse movie. Because grindhouse films was a style back in the 60s, 70s, and they were like, let's just make a low budget action / horror, and they did it. Anyways, yeah, gun leg. Look, we go.
El Rey. The Ray.
Is Astrid's passenger side seat actually vacant, or
There is nobody else, so it is just the two of us.
I wasn't sure if there was like the stack of McDonald's bags
Oh.
or something.
They're probably not. But there is still plenty of trash. So there might be the indication that she had breakfast, but there might not be. Maybe she hasn't eaten yet.
I guess Jareen will just walk up, clutching her bag, just like pointing back passenger.
Wherever you feel comfortable.
She's gonna magic 8-ball. The back of the van or the passenger side.
You shake it, and it says shotgun.
Front it is. And Boob pockets it and hops into the passenger side.
All right, we're cruising in style today. No Miss Daisy for you, yeah?
Thank you for the ride yesterday and the ride this morning, and
Oh, my pleasure. No problem. It's good to help friends, yeah?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, we have a saying where I come from. It's fun to be friends with friends.
Ah. It sure is.
It's going to make a really good song one day.
It's fun to be friends with friends.
Yes, absolutely. And the magic 8-ball is literally her entire lifeline. Like, she does not make decisions big or small without that thing.
All blame placed upon the 8-ball.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how I got this 8-ball?
I asked the 8-ball.
I was shaped by it, molded by it.
You merely adopted the 8-ball.
When my mom gave birth to me, I came out a perfect little angel and an 8-ball. The doctors had no idea how that got in there.
When I was a child, my
Your
mom
mom
took me,
might.
and it says, "Time says yes." That was my first word.
Just for the sake of, like, Jermaine will shake the 8-ball just to be like, do I try talking? And it'll be like, yes, you know. And she'll lean over.
Yes.
And like, so, what do you do after school? Like, you just hang out with your parent? Right. That was a dumb question to ask.
It's alright. Yesterday I actually hung out with Courtney. She was pretty fun. I got to meet her band.
Neat. Where were they playing?
Oh, they have some warehouse on the other side of the quarantine zone. Not sure how they managed that, but we were able to get in, no problem.
How do you get in there? No problem. I've torn 6 or 7 skirts just trying to squeeze my way through those fences.
Oh, we didn't use the fence. It's much easier when you go through the gate.
You mean the front gate?
Well, it's more of a side gate, but yeah.
With security?
I know a guy.
Do you work for that place?
No. Do I look like I work for any of these people? The way I dress? And she just kind of like gestures to the van.
Jermaine restricts herself to saying something possibly offensive.
Do I look like I work for them like this?
Like, I mean, maybe you don't look like it now, but how else do you have clearance into there? I know that place is locked up tight.
I'm good friends with the family that is the head of security. There's certain privileges tied to it.
Oh, neat.
It helps.
Do you have any, like, cool stories about, like, what goes on in there?
Oh yeah, watch them murder some guy and dump his body in the lake. I'm kidding.
Uh-huh.
Eh.
Are you okay?
That's a joke, yeah.
Okay. Because I mean I found remains there.
Oh yeah. People die over there all the time. That's why it's supposed to be fenced off. It's a serious problem that people still sneak in there.
Guilty. I mean, not all of us have security clearance, but I guess we shouldn't be in that place anyways.
Oh yeah, curiosity and all that. It mutates the cat, as they say.
Yes. Exactly. Wow. Wow. So you said you're friends with the people who do the security there, like.
The daughter, not so much who does the security, but I've been over for dinner once or twice.
Oh, neat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd love to be able to get back there and see, like, I don't know anything personally. I've not experienced anything, but like, I don't know. I'm fascinated by some of the stories of like the people who've seen things and they've come down with the sickness.
Well, they get up, then they get down with the sickness.
I don't know. It sounds like, I don't know, people have seen otherworldly.
Sometimes people see too much, and it causes the flood sickness. It's okay to be curious about it, but not at the cost of your life.
Yeah, we've had a couple people, unfortunately, pass that we've had to bury that didn't do well with the lip sickness.
Yeah, I've heard the horrible things that happen. It's not a good way to go. I stick to the roads. It's much safer.
Yeah, I can respect that. I know it's dangerous, but there's just something so exciting about it. All the stories, all the things you find in there. Like, it's like a treasure trove of nightmares.
You've thought a lot about this, haven't you? It's okay. It's not so horrible.
I don't know. It feels like there's something so much more interesting than this life. We go to school, we get bullied, we get picked on. We have to wear the scars of life, and then we die. There's gotta be something more fun out there, right? Another place.
Woman's going to get us in so much trouble.
There just has to be an other side.
And also title drop, I guess.
Got friends on the other side.
I'm sorry. I'm. This is why I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, in all 2,450 times that I've gone through this, I can tell you there's not much on the other side. It is just a cycle that seems to repeat itself over and over until it doesn't.
That seems like oddly specific information that another character would probably be very suspicious of, but considering I'm in the dark... Wait, so that means... So that means there is something in there? Some other side?
Well, the only thing I can truly tell you, being on 2,451, you have to kill gods in order to break the cycle.
I think you might have a wilder imagination than me.
I've been told that, yeah.
I mean, it's the territory, you know. I get caught up in all these books and theories, and you know, they're fun, but I guess it does mess with your head a little bit.
Only slightly, yeah. It's okay. It is fine to be curious. It is fine to wonder about these things. I will say that your desire to see other worlds and things beyond is very fascinating. My people, of course, also believe in an afterlife, and I feel that ours was much more exciting than whatever Americans believe in. You know, clouds and white bathrobes and playing harps. It's very weird.
This is why I have such a fascination with it, because okay, think of it this way. You're born, you're thrust into school. You're expected to learn everything that they throw at you, and if you don't, you're a failure. And even if you do, you're probably bullied because you're smart. You just have to live with everybody else's desires around you, pushed on you. Parental pressures, student pressures, friendship pressures, and all it does is just knock away at you every day, every hour. And think of like Valhalla. It is another plane of existence where your experiences mattered. You roam those halls in the afterlife with the knowledge and skills that you brought up in that life, in that first life, like here. So you can't tell me that there's not more. I mean, especially here sucks so much.
It's true. And I feel that's why everybody reaches out for a desire of an afterlife, because they do not find the enjoyment in the life they have at the moment. And to be perfectly honest, what joy is there to find in a life that is, she kind of gestures around the countryside as they're driving. There's not much to look forward to here.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't wish for death. Absolutely not.
No,
but
that's not what I mean at all.
When you think about it, especially from my position, the number of times that there's been somebody laid out on a table and you have the most intimate view of their entire life. You can see the bloodshot eyes of somebody who worked themselves to death. You can see the actual scars of things people went through. And just realizing, like, they're gone. They're free from those scars. And maybe they're in something like Valhalla, or just some new place where those scars are gone, but their experience and everything that they learned matters again.
I would hope they made it to Valhalla, but sadly most people do not get the warrior's death.
That's true. It's just my best example, because, like I said, the things that you learned in life matter there. If you knew how to crush skulls with the force of an elephant, well, that's going on there.
Yeah.
Ow. Thick thighs save lives.
Or end them.
Or end them, but it's a good way to go. That counts as dying in battle.
Mm-hmm. That is true
Yes,
warrior
it
stuff.
does. I've had quite a few
Hell
little
yeah.
deaths in battle.
Yeah. I've had a few petite deaths as well.
I hope I didn't weird you out too much. Usually people walk away far sooner in the conversation, but I guess we're in a car. You can't really walk away from me.
Do I look like I am bored?
You're not falling asleep at the wheel, so I suppose it means something.
She does make the next turn without looking.
Drive like this, you're gonna be next at my parents' morgue.
Haha, you'd be right beside me, though. just doesn't look away from Jermaine as she finishes the turn.
Aggressively puts on seatbelt even harder.
Somehow there's a second seatbelt that she puts on.
Yeah, I just pull the one
Second,
from like
she's
the
on her sixth.
Yeah, she's just
I feel
making
like-
seatbelts at this point.
I feel like Astrid is the type of person that, like, when people ride with her, they're clinging to the oh shit bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
no,
like,
I'm
just
like
hand out on dashboard, the oh shit bar. Just like, yeah, no, this is cool. This is cool.
double death grip on that. But thanks for entertaining that. I guess school probably is an eye shot now at this point. We've been prattling on.
Yeah. Does anyone else want a scene before Astrid and Jermaine come riding up? I'm careening over the hill.
Sounded like a big ol' nada.
I mean, just a small snippet where Tracy realizes that this morning her mom did remember to give her the correct coffee. She sips it and she realizes that it is just plain coffee. So she pours a little something in it herself before walking out the door.
And just checking in, like, we walk the same direction every day and we live like a block away from each other. Would we meet up do we ever meet up on the way to school?
You know what? I think at this point, yeah. Like, it's not every day. Sometimes Tracy gets out of bed later than you probably by a lot these days. But I think today she probably gets up in time to catch you and hang out while we're on the way.
Yeah, cool. Oh, hey, coming out at the same time today. Sick.
Yeah, I got to sleep early. Little help of Mama's little helper, as the Rolling Stones say.
My good friend Jack and his buddy
I had a-
Daniels.
I had a little bit of beer last night myself. It definitely does help. That Astrid chick is super cool, though. She came and checked out band practice and shit after dropping everybody off yesterday.
Oh, shit! In the normal place you practice?
Yeah.
You went down there? Fuck!
What's fucking wild about it, though, is like, she went straight up to one of the gates and showed them a card, and we got let in the front way.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't
what?
fucking know. It's kind of freaking me out, knowing the shit that goes on in there.
That's kinda...
Concerning?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I wish Lydia were here.
Yeah, Lydia.
She had the resources to figure things out that, we don't.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that because, like,
No, I really appreciate
we're
it.
gonna
No,
have to keep our eyes open on this because, like, we don't know who she is. Though I did look her up online after hanging out with her, and she seems like she's telling the truth about everything, but I'm not good
she
with
seemed pretty
computers.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Plus,
not
I really
sure
like her
why.
van.
Van's pretty rad, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of that
like
van,
you said-
I think that's a perfect cut-in for this van to just be like right over the hill.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, look at that. Wait. I don't think that Astrid saw. She's like staring. She was staring right at Jermaine, not even looking at the road.
Well, I mean, if it makes anything better, I don't think that she's like... this makes it worse, because I was going to say, like, I don't think she's like a desk job kind of person for the baddies that live, or that work at, the Foundation still, but, it could mean that she's like a secret agent or something.
It could. It could.
There's
Though
another Ace
she
Ventura
told me that,
tie-in.
like...
Lydia's mom's one, right? Isn't that what we figured out?
The camera cuts to Lydia's mom, and yeah, the camera cuts to Lydia's mom, and you see her just loading a gun and aiming it at someone's head covered in a hood.
Oh,
Cuts
no.
back to everyone else.
Good lord, why is she... Oh boy, here goes mom killing again.
Looking like Uma Thurman over there, stroking your sword.
Look, when someone tries to steal loop information and doesn't get away with it,
Well, yeah, Astrid said that, like, she runs supplies up there for people or something because she knows the security guards, but I don't know what any of that really is. I don't know if I trust it, but, like, I'm not ready to, like, not hanging out with her. She seems super cool.
If anything, this definitely makes me want to keep closer contact with her, at least until I get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what would be nice? If things couldn't fucking fall apart for 5 seconds, if we could just have, like, a normal half a year before we just, like, go on and do stuff, you know? It'd be nice if we weren't seeing aliens in the backyard and spies and shit.
I just turn and I grab a hold of her and pull her into me for a hug. And I'm just like, yeah, I know. It fucking sucks and I'm sorry. Everything fucking hurts all the time. And I don't want to get used to this.
Penn State, I could go and do things with my life, but it's the fucking Loop Foundation every fucking minute of the day. Just
I know.
out there specifically to fuck with us. You, me, Joe. Fucking
Yeah.
all of us.
That thing that Ashley said a while back about the town not wanting to let its people go fucking has been in my head since she said it. And fucking terrifying.
Yeah, same. That's why I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Try to live.
I understand.
Do all this all over again, or for the rest of my life, or whatever it's gonna be. Certainly seems that it's constant.
Yeah. Wanna know what would suck? If life is like this no matter where we are. What if it's always gonna be hard?
Oh, then I might as well start working at a liquor store instead of the diner. At least then I'll get a discount.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get a free meal at the diner, don't you?
Yeah, but the implication. You know where I'd be spending more.
True. But yeah, alright, well, fuck.
Yeah, well, sorry, that was a bit of a downer. You know,
No.
school stuff. No, fuck that.
No.
That was
Hey,
practice.
I back off of the hug and just like, I'm gonna reach out and lift your chin up with my finger and be like, hey, you're good. It's okay to have emotions and we need to be supportive of each other in this, or else we're never gonna make it out alive. It's all good.
You're goddamn right. Okay, alright. So, I've got the topic. Fucking Monster Mash Ball. What are we doing? I mean, obviously we're gonna spike the punch, right? But like, gotta do something fun. It's gonna be our last Halloween ball together, you know? Always for now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know personally, I want to show up in something that is so close to being inappropriate that they question letting me in.
Fuck yes.
I feel like
Alright,
this is a good topic for everybody else to be convening.
Yeah, all might be a conversation. It's Joe just on the bus.
Yeah, we saw the van pull by, so I imagine we've just been walking in that direction during this conversation.
Yeah, Jermaine just hears the Monster Mash thing in costumes, and she's like, I've got wolf teeth. You could make some really good fangs.
They're real wolf teeth, by the way.
They're still attached to the skull, but you know, I could fix that.
Yeah, I got a little hammer.
It's a quick pluck. It'll be fine.
It's so, like, just some pliers. It's fine. I've removed so many teeth.
Okay then. I was just planning on grabbing a pair of the plastic fangs, but
Joanne steps out of the bus. Okay.
You don't want plastic. Like, oh my god, I have so many things. I have the good gauze. If you want to go like as a mummy, we have real blood as well. But I mean,
No.
the fake stuff is stay.
I was just gonna do the vampire. Yes, that's it. Because
Jermaine just be like, plastic fangs. Do you want to get cancer? No. Honey,
Plastic
the real
fangs,
thing.
like That's terrible
real
for the
thing.
environment. At least bones decompose. Kind of ish, not really.
And if you want that authentic, mummy smell, we've got some embalming fluid to bathe in as well.
Absolutely.
The
Oh
funny
my
thing
God.
is, Joe isn't scared to see the other world. This conversation's
with-
scarier.
Come with me, and you'll see.
A world of pure abomination.
Oh God.
Of pure mortification.
There we go. Like I don't have all the crazy stuff, but I mean, I'm just saying, if you wanted like monster costumes, I've collected a lot of animal stuff, furs, teeth. I'm just gonna slowly sit here in silence now, as I have made things awkward.
No, you didn't. I honestly really appreciate the offer, honestly. I was actually just thinking about wearing like some like skin tight dress with some like the exposed sides on it, with like my boobs just like being super pronounced out there, and then just like paint my skin green and add some like Frankenstein-y bits and like some fake scars and stuff, and just like make it like legitimately like a sexy Frankenstein girl.
Wait.
don't
hold
have the right paint for that.
Wait, hold on. Did we have the same fucking idea? I was gonna be a sexy Frankenstein too.
Oh shit! Couple costume.
Wait, we could actually do a thing of it, yeah. Oh my god.
Does everyone want to go as sexy Frankenstein girls?
We could be the sexy Frankenstein gang.
Was originally planning on the Draculette thing.
What would Jermaine call on? I'm gonna need to Google monsters real quick. Just the whole gamut.
Well, I mean, you know, there's Draculas, the Wolfmans, the Frankensteins, the mummies.
Yeah, we
There's
can
probably
go
some
as
other
Brendan
monsters.
Fraser,
From
the Mummy.
Oh, is that? Hold on, I think that movie's too new.
Honestly, I loved that movie growing up. I don't give a fuck.
Gotta
it's
respect
in my
the
brain
bifecta.
forever.
Ooh, there's the creature from the Black Lagoon.
That was 99.
Yeah, it is 99 though. But in this timeline, it came out in 95.
It's weird though. It still says it came out in '99 for some reason.
It still says it, but we're gonna just acknowledge that Space Jam also happened in 95 instead of 96.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. We can't live in a world without Space Jam references.
Mhm.
Gotta have that one.
I think Jermaine is actually going to go as. I think she might go as like one of the versions of Baphomet that's got like the skull over their head.
Oh fuck yes.
Like the full on like wolf skull, and like get some of the elk horn, or not elk horns,
oh my
ram
god.
horns.
Shut up, that's so good.
I'll probably get kicked out, but I'm absolutely going to DIY that.
Mhm.
Don't worry, we'll all get kicked out together because I'm not wearing very many clothes, and I'm also going to like the punch bowl.
We're gonna dress down in
I might
clothes
get
and dress
arrested
up
for a
on
federal
bones.
crime.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's a brilliant plan. The less clothing you have on, the quicker you can run.
And the quicker you can get them off.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Or Jermaine just
brain.
takes the absolute like basic bitch route and just goes as Wednesday Addams because Tracy kept calling her Addams.
She does that to be
Nice.
obnoxious. Don't reward her for that.
Jermaine doesn't understand like sarcasm and obnoxious and just like poking. She just sees it as, oh, she called me Addams. Wednesday Addams is the whole like gothic thing. It's a term of endearment.
She's
It is a
literally
term
like,
of endearment, but it's also like I'm just torturing everyone around me because of my fucked up psyche.
yeah, I think
You know what? That's a
she's
good
like,
plot.
oh, Wednesday Addams? I based my look off of her.
Yeah, you know what? Jermaine's just gonna turn to Tracy and be like, "Actually, I mean, I think I'll do Wednesday Addams. Like,
Oh
just,
my god, really?
you know, you kind of, you know, your nickname. It was fun. I love Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's
but
so
why would
cute.
you?
I'm not
why
gonna lie, I
would-
like her too. She's
I
pretty
like her.
rad.
I like her too, but like, why would you not wear a costume to the dance?
That's a good point. No, look, I like.
Just show up in your
other idea.
regular
I like your
clothes.
other idea.
Okay,
I
fine.
really,
get-
really love the Baphomet idea. That
Yeah,
one's
I-
really
look.
cool.
That's what Wednesday would have worn.
See, it's Wednesday Addams underneath it all.
Exactly. You can't take the atoms out of the atoms.
Her spirit flows through me. I'm wearing a giant ass wolf skull.
Nice. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Where are you thinking, Astrid?
Oh, I was going to go as a traditional Hodra.
Traditional what?
A Hodra.
What's that?
It is a forest temptress.
Oh.
Oh.
They lure men into the forest and drain their essence until they are not strong enough to resist anymore, and then they are consumed.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's pretty fucking hot. I mean, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pose as normal, ordinary women, but if you can see the frost that they are, there is a hole in the back of their back that is made of bark, and when you see inside of it, you can see their true being and soul.
Damn.
They also have a cow tail.
Can
I feel like
you-
Jermaine would just have a
Next
book
floor.
of this in her satchel, just be like, "Oh yeah, right here."
What happens if you fist their hole?
It causes them great pain.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, you can, that is part of the process of draining your essence, of course.
I think they call that pressin the vessin.
Yeah,
So the Luta's a
Only joke I
fiskin.
got. It's the only Norse word I know. Aside from skull.
Skull.
Out of character. I actually speak a little bit of Norse.
I don't.
I think the worst part is
I've
I
been
was
appreciated Rindis's attempts at the.
I've been trying.
No, I actually genuinely appreciate it. You're doing
You'll
really
get
well.
there. Yeah.
one of
no,
the
no,
worst
you're
parts
doing
is
really
trying to learn
You're
German.
doing
I've
good.
actually been listening.
My family is Swedish, so I'm doing my best.
I love
Like the worst
whole
part
thing.
is learning German. I've actually been listening to like songs in German, so like now I know half of "We Don't Talk About Bruno" in German,
Nice.
Wow.
and I don't know. My friends hate it.
9999. Why do they sound so angry?
Holders would be hot AF.
Shall we head off to class then?
To class.
Oh right, class. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yes.
Technically.
As you all sit down and the announcements begin to run through their normal routine, the voice over the system does say, "And please remember that to be very careful during the dance, since everyone will have skates available to them. We don't want any unfortunate accidents. Please just be careful. And one more thing, the baseball field is currently closed due to a police investigation. So students, please steer clear of the area. Thank you."
Weren't we just out there yesterday?
That's where the thing was. It's getting
Oh.
serious.
Yeah, I think I figured something out about it.
Sounds like there's gonna be a new body at my house later.
It's probably already there if the investigation's already going on.
I don't think that thing was the adult. Like, just
What?
judging by the way it acted, I don't think it was an adult.
So you're saying there's a bigger one of those?
Oh no!
You're
bigger
saying that
jaws.
somebody found baby and the mama possum got angry.
Possibly.
Wait, somebody died?
Wait, how do you know that there's a bigger one?
I'm just kind of judging by how the way it acted yesterday.
I would hope so.
The younger animals seem to be more curious than older ones would be, so...
That makes sense.
I suppose.
Well,
You know, I have to
we
say,
can just
you
ignore
all,
it.
You all were very calm in the face of that thing. Have you, like, dealt with this stuff before?
Yes, seems like it. I mean, it's not so strange as your quarantine zone.
I mean, if you
I
panic at this stuff, you might get hurt, so best to keep calm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in the quarantine zone and I mostly found bones. I didn't see freaky leg Mick up to my torso in nightmares.
Oh, then you were
Oh.
lucky.
You were lucky.
Very lucky.
You should see the
No, she should.
giant hand crustacean thing. It looks like a crab, but it also looks like segmented joint fingers. And like it looked like, honestly, there's a lot of fucking weird ass shit in there. I'm just saying.
Yes, and we almost died, like,
A
at the
bunch
very
of
least
times.
5 times, probably
Yeah.
a lot more.
Wow.
I was just looking at the two of them like, oh my god, stop talking about this, don't talk about this, without actually saying it.
And here comes
Tracy sees Joe, like,
Yeah, Astrid looks very curious
Same.
at this too.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. I would like Pat Ensign to give me a stealth check.
ooh,
Awesome.
damn.
This
Or
will
Tracy
be
and Court.
amazing.
This just reminded me that I'm actually not the roll 20 yet.
I am not pushing it.
I'm getting there. Give me
If
one
there are-
sec.
If there are no successes, then Jermaine's about to get real pryy.
Well, I'm not gonna push it either, but I do want to see what I get. Where are we?
You have a better
right.
chance than me, I assume.
It's possible. I actually do have a good amount of stealth. Or, well, a decent amount. Of course, everything is taking its time. So, alright, my body is 4 and my stealth I think is, I mean, at the very least it's 1, so I'm just gonna roll 5d6 because everything's taking time. And I don't want to hold up the stream.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Well,
No successes.
So, so you mentioned this, and there's a brief moment where everyone's kind of sitting and just listening to the rest of the announcements. The homeroom teacher just glances over briefly, and then just casually looks back, staring at the PA system like it's a TV, even though there's nothing showing.
You seem awfully, like, startled about that conversation. There's, like, what have you seen?
Yeah, tell us more. I'm very curious.
I mean,
maybe after school.
yeah, this isn't the best time.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that because, like just from my perspective, a lot of times you don't get to have the story from the person, you know, before they die. You know, you usually see them on the table, and you have to you examine them. You can understand certain things from, like, their life, like, but they can't tell you their story. And you know, that like.
Right. Well, I mean, Adams, I'm not planning on dying anytime soon. No offense.
I wouldn't want you to.
Likewise, death is permanent and hard and fucks everything up.
Permanent is one way of looking at it, yeah.
Alright, well, maybe you and I should talk about this after class, huh?
Haha, yeah. We could, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I would love to hang out and talk more. We can go to my place. That we have the shed in the back. That we've got all the like big wide open space. We could all just hang out there, away from like prying eyes and stuff.
Oh yeah, you'll take people to your shed all the time.
Yeah, well, no, I don't really have a lot of fun.
Alright, well, I work until 7. And just wait until then?
Yeah, absolutely. My parents won't care. As long as we don't
I'm
get
down to chill today.
Do the graveyard
sounds
shift
good.
at the graveyard then, huh?
Yeah, I got that joke.
All right. So, did anyone want? So I don't have anything necessarily planned for as far as classes today go. Does anyone want a scene in the class, or does anyone want to? Do people intend to avoid the baseball field?
Why don't we go look at the baseball field?
Jermaine would shake the 8-ball as to whether or not she'd look at the baseball field. Should that be a roll?
Tracy's going to follow whichever of these idiots go to the baseball field and watch from afar with her hand in her purse.
You know what, fuck it. For story purposes, I'm willing to go to the baseball field.
I want to go look at the baseball field. Let's buy into the plot.
What is the question you ask when you shake the 8-ball?
I specifically ask, would it be helpful to go check out the baseball field?
It comes back, the message rolls up. Most likely. And then it flips over and says, "Be very careful."
Joe's plan was to look at it through the window, just really look at it.
I don't argue with this little guy, so I'm checking it out.
Magic 8-ball's just a little guy. Just a little guy.
Just a magical little guy.
Listen, he has gotten me. He's gotten me through so many things. I mean, I met you all because of him.
Do you always ask this thing what to do?
Does he always use he, him pronouns?
Oh yeah, respects the pronouns.
Yeah, he, they. Is a big ball after all.
It flips over and it says he, they.
Yeah, I ask him like kind of everything. Nothing's really. Ever since I started asking, things have gone less wrong. Just, if things go less wrong, you might as well stick with the plan, right?
Yeah.
It helps,
I
it helps.
mean, if it helps, it helps. But like, you should just do some fun shit that's just for you sometimes.
Oh, it lets me do fun stuff. Like, I'll ask, like, should I watch a monster movie when I get home from school?
It says
Too soon.
yes, definitely.
And life is about to be a monster movie.
Ask again later.
You ask if your life is about to become a monster movie. It says it is certain.
That's interesting. I use simpler methods than that. That seems a little high tech for me. I have a very low tech solution to the same issues that you face, whether they be concerns of social propriety or, what I'm going to do next. I ask my own little magic 8-ball, she says as she pulls out her flask. Usually it says drink me. Things work out. Usually. A little better now. Worse in some ways, but safer.
All right.
Can I make a comprehend roll to like just look at Tracy? Just
Was that a cry for help? Yes or no?
That would be an empathy roll.
Is she demonstrating signs of cirrhosis of the liver? Potentially.
Empathize mine.
Okay, let's
She probably isn't yet.
1.
Well, I mean, so
One-
she's not doing great. You
Yep.
can probably tell that. She wears it on her sleeve.
You may ask 2 questions, such as, what is her weak spot? How can I make her do something? What does she feel? What does she want? What will she do? Is she lying to me?
I want to ask, what does she want? And yeah, what does she want, and what is she going to? I don't know. What is she going to do? Sounds a little too open-ended, but
Well, she wants to go back in time about a year before the loop stuff happened and her friend group split apart and got distant from her, and she had a friend group and functional home life. Obviously the father in the situation was never really a figure of that, but you know, she would very much like to go back to how things were before the game started. And as for what she is going to do, that is very open-ended, but presumably drink her sorrows away until she's invited to go to Penn State, where she will join a sorority and drink her sorrows away with social, in a socially positive fashion, given the situation she'll be in.
after kind of gleaming that information from looking her up and down, I want to like kind of get uncomfortably close to her, like kind of just like face to face, and be like, "You're really broken up inside, aren't you?
Aren't we all?
You're different though. You've dealt with a lot."
We all have. Everybody goes through a lot. We're all going through a lot all the time. That's what life is. It's just a lot, you know? And some of us are better at dealing with that than others, I guess. And maybe I'm not one of the ones who deals with it great. And I'm sorry about that.
I just want to like, Jermaine just keeps like a perfect bead, like eye to eye, and be like, "You don't have to apologize for that, but you're deflecting."
Courtney reaches into
stuff.
Tracy's
Go stuff.
pocket and grabs the flask. And just like,
Hey.
literally just reaches into pocket, grabs flask.
What the hell?
I needed some. Chill out.
Alright. It just seems everybody's on my case now. Shit.
I'm not trying to be on your case, but you seem to be deflecting a lot.
Well, I mean, you know, it's been a rough couple months. Not a big deal. Gone through a lot of stuff.
It's a big deal to you. I can see it. Your eyes are...
Is this something you need to talk about with people you trust?
I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Never been better. Thank you.
Jermaine just backs off a little bit, and just... Jermaine knows that this is just the most bold-faced lie she's ever seen in her life. But
Yeah,
she's just like...
I'm looking forward to college, you know, I'm getting things in order, and I'm looking forward to that party, and that's where I'm at right now.
I think you need a distraction, and I think the baseball field might just provide that.
Christ,
Oh, we're gonna go.
baseball field.
We're going to go investigate it. Yeah.
It's an adventure, right? Y'all seem to be fine with that bug creature. Clearly, nothing phases you.
We are going to be looking for it again. So what's the problem?
The 8-ball does say brace yourself.
Brace yourself. Oh no.
I am so
Damn
sorry
it.
of what I'm doing to Tracy. I feel like Tracy was already a wrinkled piece of aluminum foil, and I just went like ball and just like tried pulling it back apart.
Yeah. This is good. This is good for character development. Tracy's going to get worse.
This Tracy's
I have
Oh.
made a decision as to whether I will improve as a human being or not. I have decided to do the opposite of that.
I decided to double down on my problems.
Same. Courtney also decided to do the opposite of that.
Frankenstein gals.
Let's
Hell
all.
yeah.
Let's all not improve.
Uh.
Pew, pew, pew,
It's
pew.
almost like
Alright.
the Frankenstein gals is an allegory for putting their lives back together that are separated into horrifying chunks. But I'm not going to say that out loud because that would be really messed up.
So, making your way over to the baseball field, without setting foot on the field proper and being able to see further down, you do see there is the yellow tape sectioning it off. You also notice there are a good number of shattered branches that are just scattered out from the forest line, and some dirt that is kicked up. You can't quite make out some of the details. There are some police officers moving back and forth, some investigators, along with a couple of along with a pair that looks like they've got the Sunshine Farms logo on their uniform.
Great, these fuckers again.
Yeah.
Of course.
There is definitely something further ahead, but what you know it is not is a creature you met yesterday, because you hear a nearby, not towards the field.
Oh shit.
Hey Jojo, you said that you thought there was a mama or something?
Yeah.
I think a mama would probably get those branches flying the way they did.
Mama's probably huge, yeah.
Yeah.
So if the mama came through the branches, why did she leave the baby?
Maybe she couldn't find the baby.
Astrid's gonna approach the sound.
As you approach, there's like a little nook around some roots of a tree. And stepping out, you can get a little bit better look down the field as well. You catch the briefest glimpse of what appears to be a dull red or brown scattered. But approaching the roots, you see there is something curled up and making itself look as small as possible, with one little eye stalk kind of like staring up at you.
Oh, hello there. You look like you are lost, yeah?
Curls slightly, and two more eye stalks pop up.
Haha. It's kind of cute in a very horrifying way.
Well, I don't think we want them to find it.
No, probably don't, no.
Probably not sunflower fuckers.
My experience with them is they are not a very pleasant group.
I've never heard of them.
Right. Well, it's probably for the better. They're just another one of the fucking evil megacorps.
They're the ones managing the loop now.
Yep.
Physically, yeah.
You haven't heard of them because you haven't needed to, but you've definitely purchased their products before.
Undoubtedly.
I guess I just don't pay that much attention, huh?
Probably for the best. It's nice not to, honestly. I wish I could go back.
I'd like to watch the baseball field while this conversation is going on and just try to get a sense of what happened there. I'm hoping that could be an investigate as well.
I would say that would be... I would say... Yeah, this would be an investigate. Do you want to remain unnoticed?
I mean, not really. We're kind of at a distance, and I think I'm just like sitting out there, probably like right off to the side of the school. My character is 18, so let's say she's got some cigarettes. She's smoking a cigarette out by like the sidewalk, so she's not technically on school property, and is just like standing out there watching.
All right. In order to get a better look to make this investigate, we'll need to approach the yellow tape.
All right, I'll walk up.
As you do, go ahead and give me your investigate roll.
Cool. 3 successes.
You get to ask 4 questions.
Yeah. What
And-
happened here?
What happened here? As you get closer and you look out across the field, you do have to kind of like lean a little bit. You can see that there are several officers moving about, taking samples, checking things, pointing in different directions, trying to figure out what was going on. And you see that there is there are parts of a person scattered around among these branches,
Oh shit.
and those little flags that they put down to indicate evidence. And you see the two people in the Sunshine Farms outfits with the lab coats and the tools. They're leaning real close and checking these various parts. Chunks, yes.
All right. That's interesting. What's hidden here, and where is it?
Well, I can't say this critter now. Let's see. I'm gonna say nearby you notice the glint of something metallic, and looking closer, you could probably snatch it up before anyone notices. But it looks like it's some kind of some kind of mechanical part to something, some kind of machine, but you might have to study it a bit further to know exactly what it is. But it looks like it's part of some kind of robot.
All
I
right.
did kind of want to sneak about something, so I could attempt to sneak and get that as well.
Yeah, okay. I'm sitting there thinking, like, how can I get in there without being seen? I fucking suck at not being seen.
I'm dressed in all black. It's the evening.
Yeah, I wave you over, and I think we're in school still. I don't think it's the evening.
It's like early
Well-
afternoon, right? Because it's
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought Shae. Oh, never mind. I thought Shae was saying that like we didn't really have plans for class, so we were just gonna. Okay, so it's
It'll be afternoon by now.
okay. Yeah. Well, I still have a sneak stat, but
Yeah. Hey,
I mean, it is
Anyone
also
else
like
see that
presumably fall, so it's getting dark early now.
oh yeah, could get dark at like 6, 5.
Ah, true, but I'll be at work.
Yeah.
yeah. I thought the impression was that it was still early enough that we just got out of school.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be like 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that.
But
Yeah,
however,
2:30
you are
sounds
still
like
a goth kid, and they're practically invisible to every ordinary person, everyday ordinary
Yeah.
person.
nobody pays attention
Yes.
to me in school. Clearly, I'm invisible.
Someone looks at a picture that Jermaine was in and leans over and says, "Do you see anything?" I'm like, no, it just looks like an empty carpet.
I got that reference.
Good God. But yeah, Courtney. Yeah. What were you
Do
saying?
you see that thing right over there? Like, I make sure to like not point at the body parts just in case. Just like, hey, over it, like in sort of like walk up so I can point in the opposite direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And just
metallic
be like,
shade.
you see
Oh,
that
look, body
thing
parts.
right over there? That might be important. Is anyone like good at being not seen?
I spend my. I'm gonna talk this up so much, and I'm gonna fucking fail. I spend my life sneaking around the graveyard. I should be able to sneak past these idiots.
Alright.
I do, however, kind of want to sneak to get a closer look at the body parts too, just for some info.
So I will allow you to use your plus. I will allow Courtney to assist you by giving that +3 to her forward.
Alright.
Or if you wanted to make a lead roll with that +3. You also have 2 more questions if you wanted to ask.
I'm going to not ask any more questions because I think I understood everything. I think I understand everything that needs to be seen here from what I can see from the questions. So yeah, I will do a lead with a plus. Why not?
Alright, roll a lead with a +3.
That's a +2. Ooh.
Oof.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna get big caught here, aren't I?
Oh,
Mm.
I didn't hit the
Maybe.
forward slash.
We shall see.
I'm gonna. Well,
there you
even
go.
with 1 success, I'm still going to push.
Alright.
I will mark. I mean, I'm a little bit scared seeing all those body parts. I'm just not really showing it. So let me. Since I had. Well, now I can just make the lead roll with my iconic item, and that will be the right amount.
There you go.
And,
That's 4 successes, so 5
5
successes.
5 successes.
That's plus 10 dice for you to make this roll.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking fail. Alright, I'm gonna go for the sneak. I'll do basic sneak first and then add the 10 after. 2 successes.
Already got 2. Damn.
I guess I'll just, where is... how do you do 10? / roll...
/R space 10d6.
2 more. 4 successes.
I'm very, very
Damn.
sneaky.
Nice.
You are literally a ghost.
So, just like a ghost, you are able to sneak over, grab this little mechanical part, and quickly slip back before being noticed. With your bonuses, you can give a success to another teen acting at the same time. This would be Courtney, or do a +1 bonus die to a later roll relating to this one. Or you can find something unexpected or more of what you are looking for.
I guess I'll go for the unexpected.
You've got 4 successes, so you can actually pick a couple of them. You can give Courtney a success, and you can find more of what you expected. So you can do both of those.
Would I be able to, because does this roll count for being able to check out the body parts as well?
Say yes.
Okay.
What are you hoping to learn from the body parts?
I want to see if there's like obvious signs on the body parts, like were they torn? Are there cuts, lacerations? Like,
Cause of death.
yeah, like just something that I would be able to determine, like this is like a clean cut or bites, etc.
Without doing like an actual autopsy or anything, you do notice the signs of what appears to be blunt force trauma on some bruising, and what appears to be parts that are just torn off.
There's the keyword I'm looking for. Okay, and then I guess since Courtney already did her lead roll, giving a bonus might be superfluous to that. I guess find unexpected and wrap that up.
Okay, so when you get closer to this little part kind of glinting, and you pick it up and quickly tuck it away, you see that it is a mechanical plate to something, but judging by its design, with some tubing on the inside, and you've probably seen some of this before. These just like on various bodies that might have come in, that had some sort of prosthetic or something. Some of the tubes and attachments are designed to interact with organic parts. So this is something that might be a cyborg of some kind. It's some kind of cybernetic part.
And I will, after my excursion of checking out the body parts and grabbing that little piece on the way back, I will rejoin the group in my and drop my specter state. The thing, it's a plating for prosthetics. I don't know who this unlucky person was, but looks like they already had some work done on them.
And that didn't save them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
whatever.
Shae, does it look sized to a human or something big else?
It looks. I'll say this. Just adding to the information that Jermaine would have gotten if she got a closer look. The shredded outfit on there was that of the janitors. This cybernetic part looks like it is human sized, but for a larger sized human. Probably wouldn't fit the janitor.
I mean, it looks human-sized, but maybe you probably wouldn't put this in somebody under like 150, 200 pounds.
But
Yeah.
why would it have a taxi janitor?
I don't know, but whatever it was, beat.
I mean, do you see the mess out? Do you see the mess out there, though? That thing was hungry. Like, Jermaine's not getting a new body at her family's house.
No,
That
there's
is
not much left.
straight to cremation. Like, that thing got eaten.
It's a
that
closed
actually-
casket, yeah.
That actually is a good question. Was anything eaten, or is the body all there just torn to pieces?
With your roll, it just looks like it was torn to pieces.
Oof. That's worse.
I'm just assuming it was
Yeah.
eaten.
Yeah, I'll turn to Courtney and be like, if it ate anything, I had a very light snack because all the parts were there.
Oh,
Whatever went after him was just angry.
Yeah, wait, that makes it worse.
that makes it so much worse.
You realize
Yeah.
how that's worse,
Like,
right?
I can understand
Yeah.
hunger. I can understand hunger and being hungry, but like just killing something for fun by ripping ripping it apart? That's terrifying.
It might be acting like a bear. Joe looks down to their three-eyed.
It has
Companion?
uncurled at this point, and
I hope you'll excuse me if I don't know how bears behave.
this little crawler has uncurled at this point from the little ball it was in, and is still kind of like still keeping low, but is staring. It's watching the rest of you. It's not. It doesn't seem like it feels threatened like it did before.
Yeah.
I want to look at the little guy. Is there anything that he has that looks like it could do blunt force trauma? Like, does this thing just have like little mandibles and like, is it capable of beating something like this? What species, I suppose.
Looking over it, it's got a little bit of a segmented body, thick little legs on each side, and does look like it can just like ball up like a little armadillo.
This monstrosity you created is the cutest fucking animal.
I know, really is.
It does have two little mandible parts, and then it's got like multiple little tongues, like 3 little tongues that kind of like snake out and taste the air.
Question. On
Answer.
that, how much blood did we see by the body?
A lot.
So much blood.
Okay. Alright, I was just thinking with like 3 tongues, it might have, as it was ripping it apart, like lapping up all the blood. Thinking it might be a bit of a hemophage.
Astrid, can you
Yeah?
get this thing in your van? Maybe try to get it to the quarantine zone.
Oh yeah, sure. She'll like go to the back of the van and try and find some food to try and lure it in. Old
Are
half-eaten
we-
cheeseburger.
Are we
Ye-
really gonna move a monster whose mom probably just killed something
Well,
for even seeing it.
The alternative is we leave it here and the mama continues to kill people looking for it. Or we move it to somewhere where it probably belongs and she can find it there.
That is a fair
Yeah,
point.
because
The follow the
That's
scent
fair.
she'll leave here.
what if Mama
That's
comes
fair.
during the day when motions towards school?
Yeah, it's
You
just,
know, just have one janitor.
Well, we're going to need a new janitor now. Yanitor.
Well, maybe my buddy
Yeah,
Emmett
new
can get a
job.
new job.
You go to get food from the van, and you turn around. This critter has followed all of you, and it is like standing on like his back legs, like upright and excited.
Come on, we're gonna go for a little car ride, buddy.
You easy enough. I'm gonna say you can coax this thing in with food.
Wait, I'm sorry. How we're taking this in the car with us?
Yeah.
Here's the quarantine zone.
They think it's a good idea to take it to the quarantine zone.
Look,
It
if we
wags
take
its
it
little
away-
butt antennas.
If we take it away from here, the mama will probably leave and not kill another janitor.
Okay, that's very sound logic, honestly. I need to get to work. Should I call out?
Can drop you off, or you can call out. It's your choice. Yes, you get the money, yeah.
I want to call out, but I have been working every day since I took over these hours. This is freaking me out. I'm gonna call. Do you know where her phone is? Oh wait, hold on. I pull out the phone Lydia gave me. I haven't used it in a long time. Can I call? Calling out.
Yeah, you're calling the diner.
Yeah, I'm calling the diner. See if they desperately need me tonight. If I can make it out.
So you call the diner, the Three Gophers, and when it picks up, you hear Carla's voice, and she says, "This is the Three Gophers."
Oh, sorry. Is this my mother? You said?
Carla Green, Vivian's mom.
Oh, it's V's mom. Okay. Hey, Mrs. Green. Hey, this is really awkward. But I got something came up after school, and I was thinking that I might be a little late, or if it's not busy, would it be possible for me to call out entirely for this, shift?
Go ahead and make a heart charm.
Okay. She's actually pretty good at this. Let me see if I can, unload this work onto an ailing mother of a despondent daughter and several kids who desperately needs the money, but is otherwise probably not chuffed about this. All right, so I've got a heart of 5, and again, my character sheet's not coming up. I believe my charm is one of
Hold
my
on, I can.
colors.
Let me see if it'll work for me.
Oh, yeah. Do you mind?
I say that, but it is not opening.
Alright, well, I believe my
I,
charm
like-
is one of the ones that has stats put into it. I'm going to roll 8d6, if that's alright with you.
That's
I
fine.
believe that sounds right to me.
There's a 6 in there.
All right, one success.
It was one of the early ones too, so no matter how you spill it, I got that.
I was
So
able to open it, and you had a 2 in charm.
So I was just one off then.
it would be the same thing. It would be the same thing in either way. 6s in the middle. I usually drop the ones in the end in those cases. But nonetheless, you pass. You hear over the phone. You know what? That's all right, honey. I can pick up the hours. The extra money
Are you
might
sure
help.
I don't want to impose.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I can work late this night.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Okay.
The phone.
Yeah, she's gonna help you all with the monster.
As you all begin to drive off and the camera just kind of like follows the back of the van a little bit.
Before we go, could Joe try to look through, like she did with the drawing, to see if there's anything on the other side?
Sure, go ahead and roll me a comprehend.
Okay.
This is going to be a little more difficult.
Yeah, she's gonna try to, like, bite her lip so there is a little bit of blood, because she remembers blood helps see. And comprehend. That's not really worth trying to force that yet.
Okay. So, you make a little cut, and there's the briefest moment where everything flickers, and you see a singular eye staring at you before. And it's just the most infinitesimal moment, but you don't get anything out of it. Might have just been in your head. But as the camera pans backwards as this vehicle is driving off, the scene changes, and we see a spot in the forest with some of the guards with weapons raised, and there are a few gunshots as something large and lumbering skitters backward and retreats. And one of them says, "They've been getting a lot more aggressive lately." And someone steps forward, and this man says, "We have to figure out what's drawing it." And someone behind them, Officer Giggles, says, "Sir, we got reports that Sunshine is up to business again too. And we are going to call it here. And before I forget, because I forgot last time, you need to do experience for both sessions."
I always forgot to.
So, if I remember right, that is on page something. Yeah.
I don't like that, what you just said there with, like, oh, Sunshine's at it again. I'm like, is Lydia fucking up?
God damn it, Lydia.
Prevent things.
God damn it, Lydia.
Yeah.
Lydia's responsible.
She's doing work, but one person can only do so much.
You were
That is
supposed
true.
to
She
fix
is one
all of
tiny,
this.
tiny little stupid blonde.
The issue
And-
with
Lydia had
trying
one
to
job.
fix the issue with trying to fix the system from within is that in 99% of those cases, it is ultimately the person trying to make the changes that ends up being changed.
Lydia's the BBEG.
Oh my god. Don't do this to me.
This rotation, Tracy's gonna have to shoot Lydia.
So we get a boombox.
Jermaine
We
is
stand outside
gonna
her
kill
window.
Lydia.
We play music till she comes out and sleeps with me again.
Tracy would sooner die. Wait, what did you say about vegans? Did you just insult my culture?
No, I said
You
so.
insult my culture?
We get a boombox. We get romantic music, and we go outside Lydia's window. And we play it until she comes out and has sex with me again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that'll work. That'll work.
Oh, God. I'm just waiting, like, Lydia gets totally brainwashed and she has her mom's gun that shot Tracy in the first place. And it goes to a stair down.
Anyway, hey everybody.
Wait, the tragic moment in the forest where Lydia and Tracy are finally hugging again, a reunion after so long, and then Tracy realizes there's a knife in her stomach. And Tracy says nothing.
Okay, we need to stop giving Shae ideas because this will actually happen.
I'm taking mental notes of everything you all say.
So many notes.
But before we get into all that, questions for experience for today. Did you participate in this session? would
Yes.
say
Yeah.
yes.
I like this
Twice.
one I did.
Twice.
This week and the week before.
This week and the week before. Take 2 experience.
Yeah.
2. Did your problem or relationships get you into trouble with a capital T?
Mm-mm.
Last week,
Not
Not
yes.
today, but last
This
week.
week,
So
no.
Yeah.
1 experience for everybody.
Yeah.
Number 3. Were you broken and forced to take a scar?
No.
Nope.
My soul is broken.
Mhm. By eternal darkness.
Number 4. Did you put yourself in harm's way to resolve the mystery?
Yes, both times.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Take a number of experience based off of 1 or 2, based on if you did it.
I'm trying to remember if I put
You all did
myself in
last week.
harm's way last week. Last week I did. Okay, I know I did this week by just like brazenly walking up to like. I went into the quarantine zone.
Yeah, the 2 of us went into the quarantine zone without a care in the
I
world.
walked right
Oh.
up to the quarantined off thing, which means I think Jermaine should take one too, at least because she also went in.
Oh, you all went there, so I'd say y'all take 2.
I let that fucked up little monster in my van.
You did.
Oh yeah, no, that
Yeah,
I think in
yeah.
and of itself counts for all of us because we're also all in the van.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We just
Yeah.
feed it till we get to quarantine zone. Just like,
You
Get out.
notice it's eating the greens, but not the meat of the hamburger.
Why?
What?
Is it a
It is,
fairy?
Anyway, number 5. Did you learn something new, and if so, what?
it was not Banks,
yeah.
and it has a mother.
Yeah, last week I learned that there's a little tiny monster running around. And then this week I learned, honestly, quite a bit.
Yeah,
I learned all of these new friends last week.
I think
Yeah.
I think I learned all of that and some as well. I mean, like I could be specific, but I think like yes, I've learned a lot.
I
Yeah.
learned that Tracy's hiding a really scarred and destructive past, and that I've been at the bottom of it because I can see the gleam in her eyes of pain and suffering.
Yes, you are correct.
I learned it.
The alcoholic is indeed troubled and traumatized.
Reaper did not take a truth seeker to figure that part out.
Go ahead and take your experience. And I think let me ask the rest of you. Do you think Astrid and Jermaine should receive a bonus 5 for not being in the last season?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they've definitely done their own stories worth of shit. Totally.
Yeah.
I will not say no.
I say agree because
I like not only do I say yes, I say hell yes, definitely do this. I'm very actively in support of this because
Yeah, same.
All right.
I was
Sounds
good.
just
You all gotta
actually
be on-
wondering how you were gonna be doing that because like I was thinking that like you could just give them like 3 or 4 extra points to spend rather than experience.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad idea either.
I think
mean,
that
I'm
might
fine.
even be the better play. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with like 2. I don't know if we gotta go the whole 4. I could split.
Yeah, I was gonna. 4 is a lot.
Sure. Just
Fair.
don't want to,
I'd say 2. 2's good.
Because I'll happily take 1 and 2. I will just be like big smile. Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
say 2.
that's going right into sneak, baby. I'm gonna be a specter.
So just 2 free points on top of this experience.
Yeah.
All right. So with these,
So you can put those 2 bonus ones into stats.
I'm
Okay,
up
my
to
sneak
10
is now maxed
experience,
out.
so I need to mark 2 things up and get rid of all this experience.
I can't do anything with my character sheet at the moment, so I'm just gonna do that later.
Put a note in the
You
Discord.
just type in the Discord or the Roll20 so you don't lose it.
Oh, I didn't hit send. Lol. Sorry.
There you go.
I might be able to do that for you if you like. Depends if it wants to live.
I can certainly do it for you because I
can
made the room.
do it
But
before the end of the next session.
There
Okay.
we go.
Before the start, I mean.
2, and then I'll do another move body. Okay.
Add comprehend.
So I put 2 into move body and then 1 into tinker tech.
I legitimately need a story reason now for Jermaine to be like part dead so she can actually be a Spectre because her sneak stat is already maxed.
I love this.
The point with the
I mean,
experience
you should have a near-death experience.
with the experience I already had, I got up 10 experience, so I took an additional point in charm, and I took an additional point in investigate. I'm working on getting all of my 6 bottom skills up to a max. I have
What about your
3
top
that are
skills?
sitting at 4 right now. Well,
No.
they are my top skills, but on the bottom of the sheet. They're...
I mean, like your skills with regards to topping.
Oh, that would probably
That's maxed
be
out.
a force body. I got nothing. I got nothing in the force
I
body.
think Charm Heart could work for topping.
It's okay. I got 2 force bodies.
There.
just a 2 force, flex.
Yeah, no,
Well,
it's 2
if-
force because it's 1 for each boob.
Yes.
Actually, topping.
Colossal force.
Would topping be a lead roll?
You just run up
Probably.
and like
Tracy would like to think so.
Alright.
just run up and chest bump someone and they go flying.
Absolutely. And I'm fine. It's nature's
Yes.
padding.
The unstoppable force.
So we got 2 chicks in the party with the Tiggle Bitties.
On that note, everybody, tell us who you are and where we can find you. I think we'll start with Sen.
Awesome. Hey y'all, Crimsin Galaxy. That's Krimsin, because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. My pronouns are they, them, she, and they, and today I was playing Courtney Cloverfield, the rocker girl. Honestly, this game was amazing today. Thank you all so much for showing up and showing out. I think we got a lot of fun. Where you can find me. For now, I'm still on Twitter at sin_gal. I haven't really set anything else up yet, even though I did have some Mastodon accounts in the past. I kind of let them lapse. But yeah, as for where you can find me this week, I hate to actually say that it's going to happen without actually knowing because it's been canceled. All right. Yeah, no, it was canceled this week too. So no Call of Cthulhu this week. Sorry, everyone. And then so this Sunday, I believe we're going to be back with our brain.
12? No, that's not.
No, Call of the Netherdeep. Over on Fool's Moon EI. We're going to be doing back-to-back weeks because we were forced to skip this last week as well due to the tech person being out of town. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to be playing the Squid Menace, a 5e homebrew campaign over on Alakazam's Twitch channel. And on Wednesday, I'll be back here.
Woo!
Sorry that took so long.
No worries. Moving on down to Pat.
Yeah, you hardly took long at all. I know every single time that I get to do my spiel, I take way longer. Hi everybody, I'm Spider Queen Long, at long_spider on Twitter while that lasts. And once that's done burning down, you can find me on Mastodon, Hive, and probably a few other places, all those URLs pending. But, looking forward to changing my location in the future. You can also always find me on Discord in the PartyWipeGames Discord channel. If you're not there, you should be. Feel free to check out the character art channel where I frequently post my art. or the NSFW channel, where I frequently post everything else. And I am going to be here next week, as always. And you can also find me on my own channel, Diesel Shot, which is the channel and company that I co-run with my lovely host, Lee. This coming Saturday, I am not going to be doing anything, but the Saturday after that, once the Thanksgiving rush is all over, I'm going to be resuming my super cool and fun campaign of Changed Stars, the game that Lee and I have created and will be publishing in December-ish. Probably a little later, but you know. By the end of December, I'll be done my job with the thing. You know, outside of that, you can find me on, I forget which channel. I'll probably post it in the PartyWipeGames Discord at some point. But I will be playing a session 0 of 12 with the creator of that game on her whatever channel she's arranged for us to be playing it on. I wish I remembered offhand. Be a little bit of work for me to look it up now, so I don't want to take up too much time in the spotlight. But yeah, you can find me there as well.
All right, and then we'll go on down to Zaunis.
Hi everybody, I'm Zaunis, not safe for work artist and tabletop RPG character designer. Come to me for your tabletop RPG character designs. You can find me at both Twitter and tumblr.com/Zaunis. Yeah, and I'll be here next Wednesday playing more Goth Mommy Germain.
Oh, Goth Mommy Germain.
It was just actual Zaunis. And then...
Look, I have goals, I'm reaching them.
Yes!
Like, I will say, it's just like looking at the video and then the artwork, it's like there's not a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but homegirl, you just drawing yourself.
Yeah,
You drew
mean,
yourself.
hell,
That was supposed to be an incredibly well-kept, not well at all secret.
Try harder next time, then Goth Mommy. Woo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over on a Doogler.
Hello, everybody. I am Doogler93 over on Twitch, Twitter, if it used to be a thing. Mastodon, I haven't really done anything there. You can find me here Wednesdays and Thursdays, but not this Thursday because it's Thanksgiving. I should be streaming on my channel on Friday, depending how crazy work is. Then Saturday, like normal. That's all for me.
Right. And then up to Rindis.
No, you wrap it up first, and then I'll close it out.
Okie dokie. Hi everyone, I'm Shae, or ShaeTheFay on Twitch, and probably not Twitter that much longer. All things considered, we all know what's going on. It's on fire. But enjoy the fireworks while they last. I run some games here on PartyWipeGames, so you can find me here in most of the days that they are playing. I either run or play in the games. That's really about all I'm up to right now. I have ideas for the future, but that'll come when I'm able to do more. So that's me. Now over to Rindis.
Okay, now it's to me. Hi, I'm Rindis, PartyWipeGames. I was playing Astrid, the Motorhead. It's very good to try out Save the Voice and see what is working. Hopefully this will be a more permanent thing. Anyways, you won't catch us tomorrow because, of course, it's Thanksgiving, so we are not playing Waterdeep Epic Heist tomorrow. We are also not playing Rime of the Frost Maiden on Saturday because we have players that will be out. So the next time you will see us will be here again next Wednesday for more of this game. So that's really it. Enjoy your Turkey Day, your Indigenous People Day, or whatever else you want to call it, because you know what? It's still just a holiday for people to come together and enjoy each other's company, regardless of the horrible implications that came after it. It was still just a day of unity, and that's what we should remember. So let's try and emulate that and not the horrible consequences that followed it. Let's see who we can raid, speaking of unity and horrible consequences.
I can get behind that. That was
The
great,
horrible
Matt.
consequences. Yeah, let's do it.
Also, let's just
Horrible
say,
consequences. Those responsible
let's just
for
also
Saber's
say real
acts.
quick, due to the Twitter shit going on right now, one time, fuck Elon Musk.
No, we can say that all
Not
the
literally.
not just
Oh,
one
yeah.
not just one time. We can say that all the time. Fuck Elon.
Not the
Musk.
Tucker Barrel.
Fuck
I don't
Elon
think
Musk.
he owns that yet.
Fuck Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
That
Okay.
man is a
Fuck
walking shit show. That
He's
being
like
said,
really terrible
perfectly
human.
good website because he was upset about a trans
I
woman
mean,
dating his
perfectly good.
ex-wife.
yeah, getting cucked by a trans
Perfectly
woman made
good.
him so mad.
It was
Yeah,
not
yeah.
as bad as a lot of other sites on the internet.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways,
true.
we're heading over to Saint Guard, so tell our good friend Saint, hey, how's it going when you get over there? Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.